What's going on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, all platforms? Welcome to another episode of Big Blue Film Reviews with the Big Blue Crew. What's going on, King Jers? Bigpatssportstalk. Got Classified 3F with Joe with me. What's going on, Joe?
Not much, man. Not much. Having a great night, celebrating the win, and trying to get some ideas about the offense we're going to be going against next week. So,
Against the Jaguars.
so we're going to be going against them, and I've only seen a couple of videos, but I I don't. Oof. I don't know where we're gonna get the defense. They're okay with the run, but the pass, mm, forget it.
Yeah, I've
So
looked at the Jaguars defense so far. The Jaguars they do give up a lot of pass yards. Their run defense is actually pretty good. When you look
yeah,
at them, I've looked at them on film. Their run defense is actually pretty good. So there may be another week where we face a loaded box and they try to say, "Hey, Daniel Jones, go out there and beat us." Offensive wise, I think they're pretty good offensive wise until you get pressure on Trevor Lawrence, and I think we are going to get pressure on Trevor Lawrence. What's going on, Duran Osman, O'Brien, Wells, King Jers? What's going on? We're just waiting for a few people to see if they want to pop on to come on and do the film review. Not gonna be too long here tonight, hopefully. You know how that goes. But Deron Osmond says, "Yo, y'all see the clip of Casillas talking about Eli Apple?" Yeah, I did see Casillas talking about Eli Apple and how immature that he was. Um, that just confirmed what I always thought about Eli Apple. I thought he was very immature. I'm not gonna go as far as other people calling him a mama's boy or whatever. What's going on, Miss Trina? Thank you for tuning in, Miss Trina.
yes,
Appreciate a lady giant always showing love to us. Thank you, Miss Trina. Um, he was very immature, and it doesn't surprise me that he said that Eli Apple took plays off. He didn't hustle the way he was supposed to hustle. He didn't study the way he was supposed to study, and basically what he was saying is he was a mini head case out there on the field. Um, I don't know. What did you see from Eli Apple, Joe? While we talking about that subject, what did you see from him?
why do I care about Eli Apple guy? Well, I don't give two shits in the world. Personally, I think he's a junk player. Why? Eh, Man, all I do is he makes mistakes. He's gonna come back along with do better next time. Does it again. Well, I'll come back better next time. Hey, proof's in the pudding, man.
Right. I mean, he was a liability the whole time he was here. What's going on, O'Brien? Uh,
O'Brien.
Almighty Finesse. What's going on, Almighty?
Yes.
King Jersey said they still ain't respecting us on the ESPN and other media outlets. Yeah, I've seen that. Might see a little something from me tomorrow. You know how I do, King Jersey. Duran Osmond, he says it's like Dabo, and Kafka use the first half to figure out what the opponent is doing and adjust in the second half. Um, he did have his mom in his business. What's going on, Wells? Shout out to
Well,
Wells, member of the Big Blue Crew.
Duran
Um,
Osmond.
we could talk about that for a few minutes. I believe they do that. Duran, I believe they come out, they find out what the team is doing, and they make great adjustments at halftime. And to
Hey,
be honest
Joey.
with you, what's going on, Joey? And to be honest with you, I think they have to do that with this team this season because this is a brand new scheme. It's a brand new team. Pikachu, what's going on, Pikachu? It's my first time seeing you in the chat.
Pikachu.
Hit that like and subscribe button for
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Because we don't get no respect, man. And it's exactly the way that we like it. Keep making us underdogs. Make us an
We're
underdog
at
to a
it.
2-14 off a game losing streak.
Classified Joel keys like for Pikachu too.
Yeah, hit that like button for Classified 3F with Joel as well. Hit that like and subscribe button. But um I just think they have to come out and do that. They have to come out and see exactly what teams are going to run against us, and they have to make major adjustments at halftime. Reason why we are not a how can I put this? We are not a overbearing, dominating team to where what we do is so great that it's supremely hard to stop us. We're more of a strategic type team right now. We're strategists. If you ever played something like a battle game like what's one of those battle games that's back in the day who used to play the game like Empires or something like that. We're straight strategists. Dash, what's going on, Dash? Thank you for tuning in, man. Coming on the panel with us, bro.
What's going on, fellas?
No, not much.
Hey,
Yo,
Yes.
I do
my man.
appreciate, I do appreciate you getting on there and saying, "Hey, wait a minute." As
Yeah.
I recall, that's what's up, man.
Nah, man,
You
it's a
about
fact.
to you about to be on that Big Blue Crew outro in a second. Let me know that you're part of the Big Blue Crew.
Nah,
But
for real,
yeah, I do
man.
appreciate that, man.
Nah, I mean, respect due, man. Like I said, you when we talking about breaking down film, that's what you do, man. I do it a little bit. I don't do it to the level that you do it, or you, Coach Ed, and other guys do it. So absolutely, and that's in that time, yeah. Let them show what you do. Let them know what you do, Pat.
Right.
That's a fact.
But we were just talking about Duran came up with a very good question. He says that seems like Brian Dable and Kafka wait to see what the teams are doing in the first half, and then we have to make major adjustments coming out
Yeah,
in the second half. And I was saying that I think this team has to do that as of right now because we're not an overbearing team to where what we do is so dominating that you're just gonna have to figure out a way to stop it. I think
yeah,
let's be honest, we have a team that's not as talented as these other teams that have good records, but we have very good coaching and very good adjustments. I was just saying, like, we're like a king of empires. We're the strategists. Where other guys like the Chiefs and the Bills, they're the brawlers. We're the strategists. We're the ones that
yeah,
sit back and have to come up with schemes and plans to beat you because we may be less talented than you, but we're gonna out strategize you. What do you think about that
yeah.
whole sentiment there?
Yeah, and I actually talked
First
about it
first
earlier too.
at 69 there.
What happened?
Big Pat. Thank you. And I think like continue is that uh
Who's that a shout out to?
yeah, he's got right there.
I'm not even caught up on the comments. But I did talk about that earlier, Pat, and I was saying that right now is something that we have to do, like you said. Kafka, I mean, we have a certain set of plays that like bread and butter, if you want to call them bread and butters right now, but we still have to kind of take what the defense gets us because we're not like a powerhouse yet. We can't dictate the way we want to run offense. We can run the ball. Now that's one thing. We can run the ball. The offensive line is getting better, but
Taj.
I think Kafka. I think Kafka. I like the second half adjustments, but I wish he can do a little bit quicker. Some of those adjustments a little bit quicker, but that's asking for a lot right now, especially when you're learning a new team. A lot of these guys are fresh because even though Darius Slayton was on the team, he wasn't really playing. Marcus Johnson, new to the team. You're learning these new positions, these new skill guys, and right now I think this week coming up against Jacksonville. Now with Marcus Johnson being on the active 53, I think we'll see it open up a little bit. I won't say a lot, but you'll see it open up a little bit. Maybe some deeper shots, possibly because you got some guys that can get some separation. And then, yeah, I hope we can have a faster start. I think that this week will be the first week that we won't see Sills as much.
Yeah,
Um,
I think yeah, I think this week we won't see Seals nowhere near as much as we have
no,
been seeing him. And and obviously if Kadarius Toney get on the field, I think you see Seals have a permanent seat on the bench. You
yeah,
may see a couple of snaps on some run plays here and there.
he might get cut.
Um
Be on
Nah,
the
you won't be
practice be on
cut.
the practice squad. He might end up being a guy on the
We
practice
don't.
squad.
Well, it'd be him, Richie James, Wandale Robinson, Tony Johnson, Slayton. So that'd be 6 receivers. So he'll
Okay.
be
So he's no
permanently on the bench. But
okay.
yeah, if they find another receiver that they like, he may get cut.
Yeah.
But let's just go with the 3 guys that I feel would be the main guys going forward until something happens, an injury or everything. But I think Wandale Robinson, Darius Slayton, and Marcus Johnson. I actually think that's a pretty good tandem of receivers right there. It's not top tier, it's probably not even mid tier, but it's definitely something that you have to respect in
Yeah.
my eyes on the field because Marcus Johnson runs pretty good routes and he has speed. Slayton runs pretty good routes and has speed. Wandale
Yeah.
Robinson runs excellent routes in the slot, and he's a lot faster than I thought that he would be starting
Yeah.
out. He's a lot faster and
Yeah.
looks a lot stronger than I thought that he would be as well. What do you think about that receiving tandem and add Bellinger to the mix? What do you think? Do you think that we can elevate the passing game with that core of receivers with the tight end Bellinger, the rookie tight end?
Yeah, absolutely. And not only does it, well, first let me answer that part of the question. Absolutely, I think that tandem can do something, especially with Bellinger, because the cornerbacks have to respect the speed. Before you give them all that cushion, you give guys like Seals all that cushion. Richie James, as far as they weren't respecting Richie James as much either, but now you got a guy that can be on you quick if you're a cornerback, get you out of your back pedal like you always say. So it's a threat. And then now the safety's got to respect that too. So you move a lot of these people out of the box possibly because they got to respect, the wide receiver over the top. And then I think that makes actually the running game even better. I think all that affects each other. And then when they want to bring those guys down, then good luck. You got your one-on-one with Slayton. Johnson is still somebody that we're looking at, but from what we've seen so far, he's been able to get some separation and beat some guys too. And he's beaten number one and number two corners. So
Right.
I think that
Well,
tandem is great. Bellinger, my bad, Joe, but Bellinger, the more we sneak him in there, I think he's gonna be what do you call it? Well, I can't even think of the word, but when you're not thinking about somebody, Bellinger's gonna be that cleanup guy.
Mm-hmm.
Safety blanket for Daniel Jones, a
Yep.
guaranteed 5 to 6 yards, every time he's targeted. I don't expect him to do anything deep. I don't think he's Kelsey yet. I don't think he's Mark Andrews where he's running those deep up the seam type of plays. He does have the ability to, and maybe you can sneak him a little bit because everybody's sleeping on him right now because they think he's a blocking tight end. But yeah, I can't wait to see them open this thing up.
I can't wait
uh,
either. Go ahead, Joe.
I saw a Pikachu there asked a question. And it's really interesting. As of today, do you give Daniel Jones something like 3 years, 90 million? So he's saying that 35 million dollar range. And do you think DJ would take it? Well, I,
That's
I,
that's 30
I,
millions a year. Of course he's gonna take that, Joe.
no, but if you give him 40 for, or no, you give it 30,
That's 30 million a year.
her 160 million. Be 100. Listen, that is bottom tier for an elite quarterback.
How, how many
Give it
years though,
to him
Joe?
4 years with a 5, you can dump him.
So
So
4 years.
technically, you could do him only 3 years to develop somebody else and get rid of him.
So
Now,
you're saying 4 years, 160 million, which is basically 40 million a year for Daniel
So,
Jones. As of right now, there's no
mhm,
way he gets that.
no,
I love Daniel
uh,
Jones to death, but there's no way you give him 40 million after this year. I
we'll see
think
how far he goes.
even
It's
if he
gonna
takes you,
tell.
even if he takes you to the playoffs, there's no way they give him 40 million a year. They'll franchise him before that.
Yeah.
Well,
if they franchise him, that means they're thinking that he's that top tier quarterback. But you're
Yeah.
gonna have to show me one more year after this year. Show me that you're that dude, and then you're probably gonna get more than $40 million a year. You take us to the playoffs back to back years.
Yeah.
But if you're saying giving him a $40 million a year
no.
contract right after this year, that's not gonna happen. They'll let him walk.
Yeah, that's
But go
fine. I
Hey,
ahead,
mean,
Dash.
and
eh,
no, I'll let Joe finish.
I just think it would be right in the price range for him because guys, honest to God's truth, they're going up to $50 million.
Well, I'll say this. I'll say this, Joe. The market for a franchise quarterback is around that 35 to $40 million range, but it's also a bona fide franchise quarterback. Now, Kyler Murray got that money because they believe that he's a franchise quarterback. I don't think Kyler Murray's as good as people say he is. I
I
really
know
don't.
he's not.
I really don't believe it. Yeah, I really don't believe it. And I think what he did to Arizona, I think what he did to the Cardinals was wrong because he was 3 years into his rookie deal and made them sign him, to that extension. And you see what happened on the biggest stage. He fumbled and crumbled on the biggest stage. And they can say it's a million different reasons why the man was on the biggest stage and crumbled under the lights. And that's something to take hold of. And then this year he's not looking as good either. But getting back to Daniel Jones, he's Daniel Jones right now. He still doesn't know exactly what his value is. But if you're basing on what he's doing right now, and if he continues to do what he's doing right now, and pretty much staying there, he's possible. If you're gonna sign him again, he's possibly in the high 20s, low 30s, possibly. I don't think you get more than that for him. I would want a better deal. I would like Pat said, I say you franchise him if he's talking some crazy numbers. But also you got to think Daniel Jones. This is his first time in the system where the coaching staff seems to believe in him. He's having some success. And is he going to leave that to start from scratch somewhere else? And you see what happened to Russell Wilson. He went to Denver Broncos. Ain't no love for him in Denver. So you see how they're
Right.
talking about him now. He would have not. They wouldn't have treated him the same in Seattle. So if Daniel Jones say he left and went somewhere else, I mean, even though some people talk the way they talk about him now, he's not going to get that same support here or that same leeway that he gets here anywhere else. So all that stuff comes into play. So when we talking money at the end of the year, we'll see what happens. But we still got a lot of games to decide how much money Daniel Jones is going to be worth, or if you're going to let him walk.
Yeah, I kind of agree with Dash right there. I think he's going to get a contract around the $30 to $35 million range, but $40 million, that's pushing it.
Yeah.
But let me get to this chat real
Okay.
quick.
I
But
get you.
if he takes us to the deep run in the playoffs, hey,
Yeah.
I will entertain it. If he takes us
Okay.
to the NFC Championship or something, you got to put money on the table now.
So say 30 to 38. That's high, but what the hell? I
We
give him
done,
1 year of 38.
we got Joel from 40 to 38.
Right,
Well,
2 million.
I hear you. I hear you, Joel.
things go on with the king. He's good. All right, I want to keep him for 3 more years. Shit, yeah, we are.
I
I
just
hear you.
think 40 million is a little high,
You know
considering this.
Okay.
You know what I saw? I know you got to get to the chat too. I like what Dable said in the presser. Do you see it when he asked about Daniel, and he said he did it again? How he said it? Like give him some
Mm-hmm.
credit. I like that because you can see that he's starting to gain confidence. If Dable was not sold on Daniel Jones, he's starting to get sold on him because they're opening up that playbook, and this is what how many game winning drives this year? The turnovers are
Yeah.
not an issue. The fumbles are not an issue.
Okay.
Um, and he's getting it done. When you need a play to be made, when Saquon Barkley left a couple games, left a couple series, and we didn't miss a
Mm-hmm.
beat. And we didn't miss a beat. And like we said, Daniel Jones is better with his back against the wall than he is with a lead. I should say that too.
Right.
Yep. When he's
But let
not
me get.
thinking, yeah.
Yeah, he's playing. When he's not thinking, yeah, he's out there playing. He's making plays. Uh Duran Osme, he says, no jinx. I was thinking that this team could be similar to the 2011 Niners. Talent was there with Singletary and started winning with Hardball. we're doing exactly what the 49ers did those years. We're doing the exact same thing, running the ball and making crisp passes to the tight end and the receivers that they had. But they did have better receivers that we had. I think they had they had Anquan Bolden and what's the other receiver? Crabtree. They
Oh
had
yeah.
Crabtree, Bolden, and the tight end Vernon Davis, and very good run game with Frank Gore and other running backs.
Yeah.
Taj, what's going on, Taj?
Taj.
Big Fridge said Frank Dank on a film review. My goodness, yeah, I can't take Frank Dank on a film review. King Jersey said, I think we need to find our three
Jers.
starting receivers. I think we got them. It might not be the guys I think we got three starting receivers on this team that are pretty decent. Let's see how good they get going deeper into the season. The season is still young. Hey, we may have three good receivers. You just need to bring in one to be dominant. Who knows? You said the Lakers playing right now. Okay, Taz, I got you. 40 Luck. Thank you for tuning in, 40 Luck. They said the same. They're saying teams are calling for a Tony trade. Who's the source that said it though? Was it Dan Renan? Was it any of the top guys, or was it some smaller guys like Pat Leonard or somebody like that?
I don't think it was a beat writer. One of the local beat writers. I gotta go back and look though. But I didn't think it was a beat writer. I didn't see the name.
Yeah, if it's not Ian Rappaport or somebody like that, I'll hold off on that. Yeah, Adam Schefter. So now, if he reports it, it's true.
Yeah, him and Jay Glazer. Jay Glazer's another one.
And Jay Glazer reports it a lot of the times it's true. I don't know who that dude got to connect with, but every time he says something, it comes true.
If Glazer says it, Tony's gone already.
Right. Blue City says, should we get DJ Moore? I'm going to be honest with you. You might not like this answer. I say no. Reason why I say no is DJ Moore is a very good receiver. Don't get it twisted. He could be a number one receiver on any team. But unless you're truly, truly invested in Daniel Jones and there's no question that you're bringing him back next year, you don't make that trade. You save your draft capital and you draft you a number one receiver next year if that's the case. But I'm not giving up. I think the Panthers were asking for like 2 number 2s or something like that. Yeah, there's no way I give that up for DJ Moore.
He's not worth it.
Only way I'm giving up a number 1 or number 2, you got to give me Devontae Adams or, game changers, game breakers that makes your quarterback immediately better if you have a good scheme.
Yeah. And that was the price with Devontae Adams, 2 2s, right? And something else.
It was 2 2s and I believe like a 4th and a 5th or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm not even sure I would give up a number 1 or number 2 for Michael Thomas right now. What's going on, D-Dan?
Michael Thomas is injury prone to me.
Right.
Yeah, man. I mean, the only thing I like that I would entertain, and I'm a nobody, is Ridley. I like that.
And I'm not giving up nothing for Ridley. I'm giving up a 4th.
And that's next year. That's only next year too, because he ain't playing this year. For DJ Moore, for me, I think DJ Moore does bring something to the table. He can also get separation, but he's more of a number 2 to me too. He might be a number 1 in this offense, but he's still a number 2 to me. I mean, 3rd, 4th round pick for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Because just think about it. We know him. Football fans know him, but he's not a household name like that, DJ Moore.
Right. He's just a name that will be better than what we have. And if I'm giving up draft capital, I'm bringing in that dude. Give me D-Hop. If I'm giving up a 1st or 2nd round pick, give me D-Hop. Give me one of the best guys in the game.
You know what's crazy? If you told me DJ Moore for a 3rd or a 4th, or you give me Terrace Marshall for like a 6th round pick, I'm going Terrace Marshall for a 6th round pick.
Yep. To be honest with you. Yeah. Shout out to King Q36. He said, I can't stand Stephen A. Jackass. Damn. Timothy, I see you back up to your old tricks, Tim. He says, hey, Big Pat, would a Giants trade Kenny Galladay a 23 1st and 2nd rounders and a 24 4th rounder to the Cardinals for Isaiah Simmons and a 23 3rd rounder? Hell no.
Hey, Timothy, you need to play poker.
Right.
Because you straight face. I don't know you, but some of the stuff you be coming up with, you can bluff your behind off, man.
Tommy, what's going on, Tommy? Appreciate you in the chat, bro. He says our O-line is definitely gelling. Our defense is going to continue to dominate. Giants top 5 everything by the end of it all. We will see, because if that happens, that would be a blessing. Top 5 offense and defense. My
Yeah,
goodness.
yeah.
Joey, he says Bellinger's ability to get open is underrated. Man, he was open a few times. I seen it in Pat video. Yeah, he was.
Yeah. I think we got one with Bellinger, man. We got one.
Yeah, I think we do too. Big Ben Bredesen had a solid game on Sunday. Is it me, or has the O-line gotten better each week? It's not just you. They have gotten better each week.
That one play when Bredesen pulled, you see that one?
Yeah, he
And
knocked Cuz on his
cleanup
ass.
duty, doing
Yeah,
cleanup
he
work.
knocked Cuz on his ass. Tommy, he says Jones deserve at least 25 to 30 a year for sure. Team friendly. For real.
Yeah. Let me tell you, if you can get him here 2 years, 3 years at about 75, 25 apiece, that's a steal.
Yep.
That's a steal. That's what you call what do you call a discount? What is it called? Hometown discount. That's a hometown discount. And
I would say this. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dash. Go ahead.
No, I was saying I don't know Daniel Jones would take that. I don't know him personally. He seems, I don't know. He seems like a good guy, but I don't know if you play with your money that much. Do you play with that much money? But again, I think this is the best place for him, too. So
I think this is the best place for him. But shout out to Tudo with the $4.99 super chat. He says, massive salute to Big Blue Crew troops and for all diehard Giants fans around the world to slap all stinky boys losers out the door. Forget about it. And he said, for Don in a hurry and F all Jags losers. Damn right, after Jags losers. I'll say this. If Daniel Jones continues to play that he's playing right now, I think the Giants, let's say he gets us a playoff victory, I think the Giants give him a 3-year, $96 million deal. They bring that to the table. 3 years, $96 million, Daniel Jones. If you don't accept it, we're going to franchise you. You're going to play for that $45 to $50 million that you say that you want.
Yeah.
I think that's what they do to him. And I believe that's absolutely fair. If he takes us to the playoffs and gets us a playoff victory or two, you bring to the table 3 years, $96 million, and make it like $104 million with incentives. If he hits some numbers.
Some bonuses, yep.
Yeah. So I think that's the type of contract I would give him. Glad I'm not in the spaces because everybody would have went crazy right there.
Yeah, they go crazy. And like I said, a few months ago, if you would have told me that, I probably would have been one of those people going crazy too. One thing I realized with Daniel Jones is people have expectations. I can't say that they're unrealistic expectations because there are quarterbacks that are putting up crazy numbers. Not this particular year, but that we've seen in the past few years, quarterbacks putting up crazy numbers. And when you're sitting on a team that's losing, you want something like that, right? So if Daniel Jones, like I said, continues to do what he's doing now, which I don't think he is, I think he's actually going to get better because the receivers, his targets are going to be better. The people he's throwing to are going to be better now. I think it's just fine as long as the rushing game can stay as strong as it is, because then you have a balanced attack, and then that's what you need going into the playoffs, like you said in the spaces earlier. The teams that are able to run the ball in the playoffs are the teams that mostly are successful. Unless you got the back and forth like you saw with Buffalo and Kansas City, but then they ran into a monster running the ball in Cincinnati. And then you see what a balanced offense did to Kansas City. So if the Giants can do that, because right now we have no choice. Daniel Jones is not Josh Allen, might never be. But I'm fine with that as long as we're winning right now, and as long as he's not the reason that we're losing games.
Right.
Let him do what he wants to do. Some people are just game managers, and he might be a step above a game manager that can get it done when called upon. But right now, I got no quarrels with Daniel Jones. Absolutely not. He has shut me up for the future right now until he has some bad games. And hopefully that does not happen.
Hopefully it doesn't, because they'll hop all over that. But we got 51 in the chat and only got 21 likes, man. Y'all hit that like button.
Let me go
hit
ahead
that
and
like button, man. You're doing me dirty. You're doing me dirty.
Don't
hit that like
do him dirty.
I'm gonna hit the like button too because I got the screen going.
All right,
Yeah,
Tudo with another $4.99 super chat. He says, "Big Boss Pat, please suit me up for a fee against Jags losers to catch date
He
asshole
want.
Ingram for all the money he robbed us and all the games he caused us to lose." Hey man, that would be a sight to see. Go ahead, Joe.
I would love to see you hit Ingram over the middle.
Make sure you got this guy subbed up, okay? He's one of the best YouTube commentators out there. My heart goes out to him. He's one of my brother. He's my friend.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
That's what's up.
And thank you, Wells, for putting everybody's channel in the chat. Thank you, Wells.
Yeah.
Tommy, he says, Joe, Big Dash, Bredesen, PFF above 80. Everyone is above 75 except Neil. He is at 70. Thomas only dropped a little due to his ankle injury he played through. Yeah, Thomas did tweak his ankle. He says it's sore, but he's going to tough through it. But please don't get hurt, Thomas. Please don't get hurt.
Isaiah Wyatt, what's up?
What's going on? Bookend. What's going on, Bookend? Thank you for tuning in. He says, we aren't scheming for crazy numbers, and our O-line strength is run blocking. Play to the strength. Exactly.
Yep.
Tommy says, watching the game over, he definitely has multiple receivers open, and if he learns how to stay behind that monster, Andrew Thomas, and slide his way, Johnson's double deep route was open. He did real good, though.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Go ahead, Dash.
No, go ahead. Because you're going to stay on point. I was going to change it slightly. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I'll be honest with you. There's not too many plays on the field that Daniel Jones is leaving. And like I said, you got to see if that's his read on that play. I love the way Dash put that earlier in the spaces, man. You got to look at playing quarterback like you playing first-person view and Call of Duty. You can't see the whole field. When you look one way, part of your vision is not going to see this way. If you look this way, part of your vision is not going to see that way. But go ahead, Dash.
No, I was saying they got a bird's eye view. When we staring at this all 22 footage, we got the bird's eye view, and we can see everything. He cannot see everything. So what I was going to say, because we were talking about offensive line, we're not mentioning Evan Neal, and that's a good thing because he's doing his job. He's doing his job. I was able to watch that game again. You guys got me started in the spaces. I ended up turning it on, couldn't turn it off. But I'm liking the way that he's developing, and this is Evan Neal on that right side. So just imagine if the middle of the O line can get there, the interior can get their things, the stuff together. You're looking at a solid pocket, a solid pocket. And just when you got that much trust in Andrew Thomas on that blind side, if he can gain that trust with Evan Neal working hard, you're going to see some things developing, some more chances being taken downfield because he's trusting himself. He's not getting his head knocked off like he was the last couple of years.
Right.
So and you see it in his ball placement too. And to be honest, you can see how calm he is. He's playing very calm. Yep. Despite what happened in that Dallas game, 26 pressures, he came back that the week after that and had a good game. Didn't panic. He's not panicking. He's standing tall in the pocket, and that's what you want. That's like old Eli. Old Eli used to stand in the pocket and get wrecked and then get up like Iron Man and do it again the next play. And you're seeing Daniel Jones with a little bit of that same, and please don't get me confused. I'm not talking about Daniel Jones being Eli Manning. No, I'm just saying you see a certain toughness that Eli Manning showed early in his career where he would just stand in there and deliver. And Daniel Jones is doing that right now too on some plays. Like that one play to Bellinger in the end zone. He stood in that pocket, wait for it to develop, and he had to wait a little bit. And then he threw a dart in there for Bellinger.
Yeah, around the guy that was jumping in front of him. It was pretty good.
Absolutely.
Hey, shout out to Darren Gordon. Shout out to Eric Johnson. He says, think about how much better we will be next year with better players that our GM draft next year. True. Shout out to Big Rob in the chat. He said, it's easy to see a guy wide open 2 days later and nobody coming at you. Right.
That's a fact. And I don't like to say, we say certain things. I don't absolve Daniel Jones from anything.
Me either.
If he makes mistakes, I'll say he makes mistakes, but you just got to give the man credit because how many of you guys can do it? Standing in the fire like that. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
300-pound to 260 to 70-pound dudes running 4.5s.
Yeah, after you were stacked on the second play of the game, or was it the first or
Right.
second play of the game?
I think it was the first. It was the
Yeah,
first play of the game, I
right up the
believe.
middle. Feliciano
Yep.
got his ass kicked.
Right.
And
Sarkon, what's going on? Yeah, but all right. I guess we got the people that's gonna be in for the film review. You know, I usually wait about 30 minutes to see who I was gonna tune in. So Dash, let's get into some film, man.
let's do it.
I don't think you'll see it better this way.
Oh, you good
Since
no
it's
matter
only
what.
3 people.
Thank you.
I
All
think
right.
what you call was doing a film breakdown too. They might be over there still.
You
Yeah.
talking
Like
about Coach Ed and
in NYG, yeah.
okay. All right. So this right here, we're gonna be doing just the red zone plays tonight. We're gonna be doing just the red zone plays tonight, and to figure out why the New York Giants have totally changed it around in the red zone so far this season. Somebody just popped in. Who was that? Oh, that's Tommy. What's going on, Tommy?
Solid, ready to see this view you got for us, man. This good talk we got going.
What's going
Roy
on, Tommy?
Williams. What's going on?
All
All
right.
right, so let's get into it. If I can get into it. I have to do it this way, guys. For some reason, YouTube is not letting me upload my film to YouTube, so I have to do it this way. Usually, I slow it down, but we'll get through it. It's not that much film tonight. Just doing red zone snaps. So this was 1st and 10. This is our first trip into the red zone here, and I just want you guys to see the plays that they run in the red zone and why we have good coaching this year. All right, as you can see, under center. Hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley. Pretty good game right there. Now, if you want to see the blocking arrangements on that, sorry, it's fast, guys.
Yeah.
But as you can see, when we run block, we get some pretty damn good run blocks going, man.
Look at that push. Look at that push off the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Yeah.
And we had a pulling guard coming. Now, this play is actually designed to go where this pulling guard is coming. Do you think Saquon Barkley should have trusted that block right there? It kept running where that guard was going.
I'm looking at it.
Man, I hate it. I can't slow it down. But you see, he picked up that block. You see that alley right there?
Yeah, that's it.
It's just him and a safety. And I'm taking Saquon Barkley every single time. I think he should have followed him.
He should have, and then that little bit of hesitation caused that block to get shed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't see the number though. He shed that block, but he had the block at first. So if Saquon trusts that and runs up in that alley like he's supposed to, he might have gotten, maybe that would probably been a 10-yard gain almost. You get 1-on-1 with that safety.
I think it's a touchdown.
The safety's coming down kind of hard, but that's a hard angle too because he's crashing center. So Barkley bounces. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah, I see it now. He stayed on that hash.
Our guards pull good.
Yeah, he stayed on that hash. I thought the safety was trailing a little bit more than that. He got stuck on the hash and it was it. So yeah, absolutely, because he was looking.
Barkley's right
inside.
here already. Barkley's right here. You think he's catching Barkley when he's right here at the 20?
You know what would have happened is his arms would have been flailing.
Yeah,
trying to catch Barkley.
Right, and Barkley's arms would have been flailing.
He did get stuck on that hash. He was flowing. Looked like he was flowing good, but then just talking about the safety. But then he was looking inside because he saw where Barkley was going, but not where Barkley was. Yeah.
All right, so this is 2nd and 7. Right here, Now, Tommy, I just want to get your comment about this play here. Is this a dumb play to you?
Let me see.
In the Wildcat.
Is this the one? No, this ain't the one where we gave Barkley the ball and then gave it back to Jones.
Now this was the Breda. It was a Wildcat.
I think Barkley should have kept it. Barkley should have kept it. Barkley would have did better than Breida. Barkley had a better chance. There's more blockers on his side. There's more blockers on Barkley's side than it is on Breida's. I
Yeah,
guess the
Barkley.
defensive play call, maybe they didn't anticipate for them to keep that DB on their side, and they felt it was going to clear out. But since it didn't clear out, if I was Barkley, I definitely would have went with my blockers. See, on the right side, all that's going to open up.
Yeah, because this blocker's gonna come here, and
Yeah, he
he's
should
gonna
have
have to
kept it.
choose. He's gonna have to choose to either come here and fill his
Yeah, because
gap or try to bounce it to the outside. And
And
Barkley's
then
gonna
watch
pick
the
and
safety
choose.
on their side though. Watch
you
the
got a hat on
safety.
the hat too. It's a
He's
hat on the
still
hat.
look. The safety he's still in this back pedal damn near because the strong safety he coming down. That free safety still sitting back there. So Barkley definitely should have kept it, and
Because
he
he
would
got
have
to
had
watch
better
out for
chance.
Jones. He got to
Right,
watch out for
right,
Jones.
right. And it's just more blockers on that side anyway. I mean, if they would keep that type of awareness. You know what I mean? Even Jones does it. You know what I mean? Sometimes the play flows right, all the receivers flow right, and then we got that one receiver that leaks left on some plays. And Jones be having a good pocket because our O line has been blocking. So if Jones just could learn how to kind of get behind Thomas at times and kind of sit back there a little longer, I guess he's just so he's deprogramming the bad play from last year. He's getting better by game, and he just ain't making bad plays. So he rather just take the short, take this play, take that play, other than make a chance for a bad play. So you know what I mean? I ain't mad at Jones. I'm not mad at him. I just see him rising and elevating as the year keeps going. He's gonna do those plays where three receivers are flowing right, the motion's flowing right, and then we get that one leak going way left, and then he gonna find it, and it's going because it was open on some plays. It was real open, and because they're
Hopefully.
giving Johnson so much attention over top, they're giving him doubles. You know what I mean? And then Slayton was open on a lot of routes. It was just to see our receivers open is just something to know that our offense is going to be way more productive than what it's been.
Yeah.
It's going to be way more productive. And it's
And
just
also,
nice to see the film. Like I watched it earlier and I kept rewinding and rewinding and looking at it. And then I was just thinking to myself, like, all these options that Jones has, you know what I'm saying? There's multiple options. And he's doing good by kind of, scheming the field and check down here, going through his progressions. Like y'all said, set plays are for set players. So he's looking at his number one on that play, and then he goes through his progressions and dumps it off here and there. But as the season's going, man, if y'all see how that blocking gave him such good pockets this past game, man, like our O line is real good. I don't know how people say it's trash, but if they look at the game and really look at this past game, Jones had some time back there, bro. It was times where Jones kind of did one of them play action bootlegs to the left, and if he would have just sat there other than just run for the first down. If he would have just sat back there, it was just him back there. It was just him back there with nothing but open field if he wanted to run, but his mind was running. But if he would have just said, let me just sit back here and just ain't nobody back here. Let me just take time and let it open up. But like to y'all's point though, man, our O-line is definitely playing better. Kafka scheming it up real good because he's taking certain plays and then running more plays off of them. So the setup is real good, man. The way it's happening, it's good motion. It's good stuff to 6
yeah,
weeks in.
the play
Yeah,
design.
yeah, the play
What's
designs,
the play
everything's
design
good.
is fantastic.
Yeah, and for it to be with practice squad players, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? You got practice squad kids out there, man. You got people that barely get real live action, man.
Yeah,
And for them to produce in these past 6 games against top talent the way that we have, it's a testament to the coaching, the play calling, the elevation of Jones, the O line. And as soon as they continue to jail, man, they gonna be blowing people out, man. They gonna blow some people out. Like, cause this defense, as soon as this defense gets
that's what
help
we
from the
waiting on.
offense, oh man, there ain't no need to wait because it's coming. It's almost there. I mean, if we had more proven receivers, we would see it. But
Yeah,
since we don't have more proven receivers, we got, they got to get adjusted to the timing. Jones, like, think about it. Jones has been throwing to different options. He hasn't had Sills last year. He didn't really have Slayton. You know what I'm saying? Tony never was on the field. And then this year, having James, Bellinger, Robinson, all these new players, Johnson, like they're not used to the timing just yet. They haven't had that chemistry just yet because you got to build that rep by rep. But for it to be where it's at compared to what it should be, because it should be trash. It should be to where we ain't really offensively that good and we're not really good across the board. But since we got so much talent and especially the coaching and play calling, it's showing, man. And that's why we 5-1 going for our 6-1 soon, you know?
Try. Yeah, that's the goal. You go ahead, Pat.
But this play right here,
Okay.
definitely Barkley should have kept it. If Barkley would have kept it, is more blockers to that field. Like you say, Pat, that's a touchdown.
And then the guy that made the tackle, what block did he shed to get that tackle? Who got beat? Because I couldn't tell.
It looks like it was.
That's a blitzer, huh?
Yeah, that's a blitzer, and that was
Okay.
supposed to be picked up by one of the tight ends, but
Yeah.
they had
Yes,
that
good.
play
Yep.
read the whole time.
Just the right defensive call right there on that.
Yeah,
play.
definitely right defensive call and the right way to shoot it. You know, as defensively, they shot it. They seen it.
You
And they
flow
shot
right
it.
into that. That's how you say you when you walk into a jab. That's exactly what happened on that play. They walked right into that one.
So let's get into the next play, fellas. All right, man. I sure hate it. I can't slow this shit down the way I want to. But all right, this is 3rd and 12 after a penalty because that was a penalty on that play. You got trips to his right. Want to say this is Slayton, Robinson, Bellinger, and at the top, Marcus Johnson.
Oh, that's Marcus.
Then you got Barkley here. So you see the Ravens, you know, they like to play tricks at the line of scrimmage as well. They got 6 people lined across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in coverage. This guy's going to be playing amoeba defense here. When I mean he's going to try to read the eyes of Daniel Jones and see exactly what is going on. That's the look that they're giving. So let's see what they did. All right, see how they switched up? They switched to a 2 deep. Now he's playing the whole center field. So now they have all these guys in coverage right here. So they switched. They actually did a damn good job switching the coverage up right as soon as he snapped the ball.
Yeah.
So now they switched to like a cover 1, cover 3 shell type to me. You got this guy running cover 3. He's going deep. He's staying right here in the middle to see if Saquon Barkley comes out. He's guarding the tight end zone here, and he's reading this guy here. Now, the thing is, this is Hamilton against Robinson. As you can see, Robinson, damn good route. Made him fall. Made him fall.
That's
made him fall.
Work of art right there.
Now, you see how confident Daniel Jones is right now?
Nice pocket.
Daniel Jones probably would have took off last year if you would have seen any pressure coming towards him.
A lot of green, too, though.
But I have to give, hey, look, I don't ride nobody's nuts, but I will say this. Tommy has been on point like the whole season. That's why he talked the way he talked. He talked with a lot of swag. He's been on point. He said his offensive line was going to be a whole lot better right after that Evan Neal game. I said it too, but Tommy said it first. He said Evan Neal won't get beat like that no more this season. He's going to learn and he's going to be better.
Yeah.
Evan Neal playing some ball, y'all.
Yeah, he rises his PFF to 70. He had 70 now. Because remember, he was at like 60-something. And now he has 70. And then Bredesen. I think Bredesen this last game was at 80. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what,
80,
that's what he was saying in the chat. That's what when they put that in the chat, that Bredesen was at 80.
You see how he pushed? I don't know. I think that's JPP. See how he pushed him out the way?
Yeah.
And
he
hat on the hat, hat on the hat, double
Hat on the
team,
hat.
hat on the hat, hat on the hat, hat on the hat. So Daniel Jones is able to step up and get this throw off. And that was still a damn good throw because he stepped up probably a little bit too far. He got a little too comfortable right there and wound up getting clothesline about a defensive tackle. But he got it off.
Style.
He got it off. Damn good pass. Good catch, Wan'Dale Robinson. 3rd and 12. How many 3rd and 12s were we getting last year? Especially in the red zone.
Not even one.
None at all.
And the crazy thing is,
we was running sticks and
you know what it is?
And going 8 yards deep.
And you know the funny thing is, like, he was looking at Robinson that play, right? So imagine if him and Robinson had way more reps under their belt. I believe that play, that he gets that ball to him a lot faster. if they had those reps. If they had those reps, I believe Robinson gets that ball even quicker and makes even more room. You see
No,
what I'm saying?
with the route that he ran though, Tommy, you have to let it develop.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
have to
because
let it
it's the
develop.
out in. Yeah, it's the out and come back in. I dig that. But what I'm saying is, I feel like the timing on it could be just like right now, the ball should be in there, but they don't have those reps. They haven't had them yet. You know what I'm saying? They don't have that.
Ooh,
That
Robinson will have to be a cat like motherfucker if he throws that ball
look,
with some
look. If the
speed
ball,
right
look,
now.
if the ball in there right now, watch. If it's in there right now, by the time he get out that break, he's used to catching it right there. He's used to catching it right there. Catch. Right there, and I'm gone. Cause see
I
the
see what you're
deep,
saying, Thomas.
the
I
I
see
see
DB.
what you're
what
Look,
you're
saying.
saying,
the
Tommy.
deep.
I
Look, the
see what you're
DB
saying.
is going so deep out. He going so deep out. As soon as Robinson catches it right there, due to more reps,
Get
I believe he
upfield.
catches it right there, and he gone. Look,
I have to agree with you, Tommy. I have to
it's
agree
just the
with you.
reps. They don't have enough reps, man. That's
You
just it.
throw
They
it
don't.
right here, take a little bit off of it, let him run to it.
Right. Yeah,
That's a
and then
nasty
He
it's
route.
all
might
in
catch it.
motion.
He's
Boy,
running right now instead of
Yeah,
ready
with the
getting
ball.
the catch. He's
There you
running
go.
right. Ooh, if
There you
he's
go.
running right
yeah,
now,
that's a touchdown.
Lord
But
have
see,
mercy.
You
that's
see,
reps though. You know what I mean? That's just we don't have enough reps just yet. You know what I'm saying? Just with him
yeah,
and Johnson, with him and Robinson, with him and just different players that really haven't been in. So it's
Hey,
just
Tommy.
it's timing.
right?
Hey.
I mean, it's the timing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just timing, man.
Yeah,
Definitely timing.
if he lofts it, he can't throw a bullet. If he
Nah,
just lofts it just a tad, take a little bit off of it, because Daniel
yeah.
Jones got way more
He
of an
got a
arm
monster arm. He got a
than people
cannon.
give him credit for. He got a
Yeah, that boy.
cannon.
He is a speed. Look, he
If
throws
he lost it and
fastballs.
this ball is on him right here, oh yeah, it's
That's in
time to
stride.
party.
That's in
See,
stride
Because
too.
there,
he's still running with him. He's done.
Mm-hmm.
He's done. He's still running with him, and he's starting to run with Slayton too. So if he catches
and
that
if
right now and he starts
yeah,
running,
he
if
gone.
he's
It's
already
touchdown.
running
Yeah, I would.
instead of catching it right
Right.
here,
It's touchdown.
You need that.
Yeah,
You
it's
woo,
need
touchdown.
that. You need that view from the end
But
zone.
see, I don't get
Just to respect
discouraged
it.
when I look at film and I see all these missed little plays and all this little missed stuff. I don't get discouraged about it because Jones is playing so good. You know what I'm saying? He's elevated his play tremendously. So there's no need to, be hard on him. Oh, he missed this, he missed that, he didn't get it as fast, or this, that, and the third. He's correcting his mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Game by game, he's a tremendously turnaround. It's just such a big turnaround from last year to this year, and it shows, man. So once these little things happen, with more reps and more reps, it'll be easier. More like Stephen A. Our biggest hater says, it'll be real fluid. It'll be real fluid because he likes to say his Stephen A's list is fluid, but the Giants gonna be real fluid on offense. Man. It's
I
good
like
shit,
that.
man. It's real good shit, man. Like it's a lot of plays like that though. Like a lot of plays, if you see it, you're gonna see a whole bunch of plays where Jones could probably be a little more behind Thomas, a little more, slide to the left a little more, let that play just open up just a little more and just throw it deep because it's a lot of deep routes, man. Because they played so over the top help on Johnson. Man, it's
mm-hmm.
crazy. It is crazy how
I
they are
mean,
double teaming him.
no, I mean, just look at the respect Slayton gets here.
Oh yeah, both of them.
Look at
Both
the
of them.
look. He's
He
like,
commanded the
oh shit,
safety,
let
right?
me get on my
Absolutely.
horse. That's
Slayton
why it was
and
so
Johnson.
much field right here. And if Daniel
Mm-hmm.
Jones give him a little bit of time, Tommy. You're
Right.
absolutely
But
right.
you
More
see how it's
reps.
schemed up. You see how it's schemed up. It's
Yeah.
schemed up for him to be wide open and run
Right.
like that.
It's a couple more reps, man.
The way
Couple
they
more
designed it, they
reps.
designed it so somebody's getting that double team so they can free up somebody else. But if they don't respect that, if that safety doesn't come over the top, Slayton is
Wide
got
open.
him beat.
Wide
If he
open.
leaves it, if he
Because
leaves it up to
Peters is slow now. Peters done lost all his speed, bro.
Yeah, Peters.
If
He should have got.
they man this up with Hamilton on Slayton right here and this
It's
oh
over.
safety
boy,
Yeah, it's over.
continues to, and you run Johnson on the deep route right here and he chooses Johnson, this is a touchdown.
Shoot,
There's
there
no
was
way
some
he
deep
stays
routes.
with Slayton right here.
Definitely. They both open it up.
And then Bellinger's route means a whole lot too. Because if you in a zone and this linebacker keeps pushing back or stays short,
He
Bellinger's
gonna be
gonna get
open.
open.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I love the
Damn good
schemes, man.
scheme. But this is
Yeah.
why we are better in the red zone. But let's get to the next play, gentlemen. But I appreciate with that Tommy, because you're right. If he's throwing
Tommy
this
cooking
ball
right now.
right now,
Tommy
if he
cooking.
throws that ball right now, just takes a little bit of heat off of it, he's running with the ball right now.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. I think other quarterbacks will do it, right? Mahomes, Tom Brady, Rodgers. They'll do it because they don't have the bad mechanics. But see, Jones is ironing out those bad mechanics. He's in the middle of that process. He's in the middle of, getting rid of all the poor play, all the brainwashed that he was under, because he was brainwashed to play a certain way, and it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really like, we're deprogramming him, man. And each game, he's doing better and better. Each game, he's doing better and better. So soon as he completely deprogrammed, he could be. He really could be a Joe Montana-esque. He really can be. I mean, I'm gonna say it. He could be very Joe Montana-esque.
I mean, that's true. Joe Montana wasn't overly I ain't gonna say he not talented, but he wasn't like the rocket
clutch.
arm type quarterback. He was just extremely clutch and extremely smart.
Yeah, Joe Montana.
And I see Jones. Jones is a smart player right now, because Jones ain't forcing nothing. That's the name of the game. I'm not forcing anything.
Yeah, he's not even playing with the full on swagger yet either.
He's
gaining his own confidence.
That's the beautiful thing.
Yeah, the team is gaining confidence in him, and he's gaining confidence in himself too. That's what you can see. You can see.
But shit, Dash, wouldn't you? If you finally had somebody blocking, if you finally had an O line, because he's never had an O line.
That's a fact.
Yeah, right. Q Burrow, bro. Let's we get a Jerry Rice. All right, but all right, we got trips to.
I think Johnson could turn out to be a real good receiver, man.
Oh, I know he can be a real good receiver.
Yeah,
he has
killed
the talent
it at UT,
to do
man.
it.
Yeah, he killed it at UT, man. So
he was pretty good.
That's
with
what
the Titans.
He was a Longhorn, huh? I didn't know he was a Longhorn. Okay.
Yeah, UT hook 'em horns, both of them. But the other one got hurt. Remember earlier in the year he got hurt.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got trips here, as you can see. They're gonna run this play here. Now, I think this would have been half decent of a play, but as you know, we got the penalties. We still get penalties in the red zone.
Yeah,
right.
We still get penalties in the red zone.
A little antsy.
Was this the formation, or we jumped on this one?
No, actually, the Ravens jumped on that one. I'm sorry.
Okay.
1st and 5. The Ravens jumped on that one. I'm sorry. All right, so right here, they run the personnel that Tommy loves the best. This is a 12-13 personnel, whichever one you want to call it. And we run this play a lot. You see this receiver right here? He always goes right here to make this block. This is our play. This is our bully play. This is a play that we run.
12 personnel, because 12 personnel gives you 2 receivers, 13 gives you 1.
So this receiver is 12 personnel. This is our bully play. You see that we run this play a whole lot, especially when Sterling Shepard was on the team,
right?
Not injured. This is our bully play. This is the play we run and say, hey, look, see if you can stop us. And actually, I think it was offsides again, but they didn't call it.
They didn't call it. They didn't call a whole bunch of things, but we ain't going to cry about it.
Is that Seals in there blocking?
Yeah, that's Seals.
Okay.
You see, Seals really didn't put a hat on anybody.
He was late. He didn't even move with the snap. You saw him? He was standing there.
I think he thought it was offside. Well, nah, he was just late. He don't want to get his nose in there like Sterling Shepard does.
I thought either that or he was trying to find.
Yeah, Shepard definitely gets his nose in there.
Yeah, because look at him. Everybody's off the ball. The tight end beat you that fast off the ball. He didn't even make his first step.
Now here's where we need to get better.
Barkley needs to bounce that way left. If Barkley will bounce that way left, he
maybe.
He
but this should have been a touchdown. I'm gonna show you why.
Hey, Ty, if he bounced that left, that's where the overload is on the left side.
Yeah, but you could tell that it's an overload on that side, but you could tell that those defenders that are right there on top of that right end, they're not ready to crash down. They look like they looking for a pass.
They're peeking. They're in there peeking. I see it.
Yeah, they looking for a pass. So they're expecting the pass.
But if he should be able to run this straight up the middle and get past this linebacker right here, because he has to play this out here. And he's not going to see Barkley until it's too late. Watch Feliciano. You see Feliciano right here? If he holds this block, Barkley's through the gate.
Yeah, Feliciano's definitely our weak link.
You see how you get shedded right there?
Yeah, that boy gets thrown around sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If he
would
does
like him.
not get shedded right there and holds his block, not only does Barkley not have to stutter right there, he shoots through the gap right there easily, and it's a touchdown. You see the gap is open right there.
It is.
Shoo.
It is.
Barkley can hit the hole better than anybody. Pause. But he gets shedded and it gets shut down.
But watch, rewind it.
You see Evan Neal?
Watch when he comes in, right? He got the ball as soon as he gets it. Now watch him coming in. Look, everybody's collapsing. If he just bounces left right now, bounce left, bounce outside.
I see what you mean.
That's
I
touchdown.
see what you mean.
But see, he's so used to just going north and south now. I'm not mad at him.
He's running from the outside hash.
I'm not-
That's a lot.
I doubt that, bro.
Look,
because
I'm not mad
all
at
he
it.
has to do is catch his feet and run to the outside. Now, if he can't make a tackle, then maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm not mad at it because Barkley ain't dancing. Barkley is one move and
That's a
go.
fact.
So that's what
There you
we
go.
want him. We want him to do that.
Yeah,
But I'm
this
not
is
mad
what
at
you
him.
and to be honest with you, this was perfectly schemed.
Yeah. If Feliciano would have held that
If
block.
Feliciano holds his block, all he got to do is get a little bit of push right
that's
here.
wide
Barkley's through the gate
Yeah, he walked
because
in.
he's still looking. He's paying attention to Seals to make sure he don't go off on a route, and he's paying
Right.
attention to his outside route
Yeah,
because
that's
he has
open.
to pay attention to the tight end just in case he comes off.
That's
Barkley
definitely wide
shoots
open.
straight through there.
Straight through there.
That's a touchdown.
Definitely.
But he gets shedded. So
Hey, do you see Daniel Jones block on that play? Watch
Jones is
Daniel
tough.
Jones. Watch Daniel Jones.
Jones is tough.
He gets his hips around and everything. Look at this.
oh shit!
You see him?
He got him. He
got
him.
his hips turned.
Hey,
And everything.
He sealed him off.
Hey, let me know.
Look at that.
Let me know Daniel Jones in the offensive line meetings.
He
Look at
sealed
that.
him off.
He sealed them off. He
Head
did.
on that. His head is on the outside and everything.
Yeah, he walked him.
on the inside. His head is on the inside.
He walked him.
Wow. That's funny.
He walked that boy like at least about 4 yards. He walked him.
I mean, it's still a corner, but damn.
Yeah.
So
Good job.
this is 2nd and 4. Now I want you guys to watch this play here as well.
Yeah, I remember this one.
As you can see, strong guy formation, but like Tommy says, 12 personnel, only 2 receivers on the field, 12 personnel. Play action. This right here is important because that keeps a lot of these guys moving this way.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it honest.
Keeps them honest.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was Wandale Robinson. So it kept empties the middle of the field for the throw that he wants to make.
And Johnson should have had that.
You see how Hamilton, he's very undisciplined because he's a rookie right now. But you see how they cleared out the whole middle of the field? That's what that motion was set to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you still have Barkley right here, just in case they don't pay attention to Barkley. He has to pay attention to Barkley. He has to pay attention to Bellinger. He's just going to be roaming right here to make sure Daniel Jones doesn't try to run.
Right.
Yeah, and these 2 guys right here have to be paid attention to just in case it's a jet sweep because he's running here. So that's telling this guy this may be a run. I'm going to have to get down real quick.
Right. They bit the cheese.
Yeah, everybody bit the cheese. Look how wide open this is. Nobody's right here in the middle of the field.
He could take Slayton or Johnson on that one. Look. Oh no, that was Bellinger. Okay, Bellinger got open on that one too. Watch him. He gonna get off his block and then he gonna do a slant. So he get off his block and now he gonna do a slant.
He got 2 people on him. They got
watch him on the slant. Just watch him on the slant. Watch him. Slant. Boom. Open.
Ooh,
yeah.
He had 2. That's what I'm saying. Like almost every play, there's like 2-3 people open, man. Almost every play, bro. Like this scheme is real good.
Now, do you think he was meant to get that deep though, Bellinger, to come across? Because
yeah,
maybe so.
That was schemed.
If not, I guarantee you they're running like that every time.
Look,
what's going on?
That was schemed. It was definitely schemed. You know, it was just in case play. Just in case this don't work, he open. You know what I'm
saying? Just in case this Peters is in front of him. Now you read is this guy to come across the middle.
Middle of the field.
These guys bit the cheese, so they're not going to be able to make it in time for you to throw the ball right here in this area.
Not at all.
Damn good scheme play. And if you forget about Wan'Dale Robinson, it's an easy pitch and catch right there. Make it work.
Catch a couple. Yeah, he could catch a couple right there.
And then the other thing, you see no hesitation in his throw.
Everybody say DJ ain't got no arm.
He do.
Boy, that boy put that ball in there, bro.
Yeah, man. That's honestly.
No hesitation.
Hey, honestly, in the
And
past
guess
years,
what?
you know why they say Jones has sucked? Okay, it was play calling, coaching, hands down, right? But then again, man, Jones was throwing bullets to them receivers, man. That's why you think Ingram kept not catching them, because there was bullets. He was throwing fastballs to that boy, man.
Ingram dropping balls now.
Man, he got that arm, man. He got that arm.
But in this one, he let him too.
Yeah, let's look at when he releases the ball. Look at when he releases the ball.
How fast it go.
Johnson got a step right now. He's already cocking and getting ready to throw.
Yeah,
he learns. He learns, Tommy. He learns.
Yeah, Johnson should have had it, man. Yeah, I like how Jones.
This was a rope. Like, he threw that on a rope and
it was a handoff. It was a handoff.
Right there. That's a touchdown.
Yeah,
that's a touchdown.
I can't look. I'm
that's
ashamed.
more impressive
I'm ashamed
than the
Johnson
actual
missed
touchdown
it.
play.
Pat, when he missed it, I just put my head down. I said, "Damn, I've been screaming for Johnson this whole time. It was his time to shine, and then he dropped it." It's okay. He ain't gonna drop too many. I'll tell you that.
I don't know. I guess you're saying, bro, chill. You said, are we high? What do you mean, are we high, Dan Cam? And maybe this is Mr. Knowledge that's in the chat. Maybe you coming in under a different name. I don't know. But what do you mean, are we high? What are we high about? What do we say that's
D
wrong?
team receivers. We got practice squad receivers out here, man. Mr. Dan, these are practice team players, okay? These are practice team players that just got a victory. Come on, man. What else is he supposed to do?
I think Dan might be talking to somebody in the chat.
He must be.
That's my man, Dan, too. That's my man.
But that was good shit, though, man. Look at that. It's open. 2 plays. 2 receivers is open.
Oh, he talking to Burrow, brother, I guess. I don't know.
2 receivers. The tight end was open, and Johnson should have caught it. He should have caught it.
Yeah. That was a rope. That was an elite pass right there.
So, Pat, if Jones makes that pass, that would have been 3 touchdowns.
No, it would have been only 2, because remember, he still threw a touchdown on the same drive.
Okay, yeah. I remember he threw that pick. That should have been easy touchdown on that interception. Yeah. That was an easy touchdown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But that was right in Johnson's hands. Thank goodness Peters ain't got the cat reflexes no more, because that might have been a pick.
It might have. Good scheme. That shit, good scheme.
But that should have been a touchdown on 2nd down. But here, 3rd and 4.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely should have been.
Now, here's where Seals earned his money. As you can see, trips to the left. Daniel Jones looking left the whole time. Easy money. Now, you see that route right here? I guess we get a little bit of respect now, because we're winning games. Because back in the day, they called this pass interference immediately. But they didn't call it this time. Easy touchdown.
How he picked him? Because he picked him?
Yeah, he held him up. Yeah. But I think that was his route, a little hook.
Yeah, it was a hook route. That's his route for sure.
Oh, it's a decoy.
But that's a pick route. Mm-hmm. That's a pick route.
And he made that block naturally. It wasn't like, I'm trying to block you.
He made it look good.
Yeah,
he made it look good. But it's designed to be a pick play for sure.
And I like how Jones quick with the decision. But see, Jones, I like how he didn't get rattled like, oh man, this rush coming right in my face. I'm gonna go somewhere else. See, look, back at last year, he would have ran somewhere else. Look, in my face, I'm gonna run right.
I think he makes this throw last year too. I mean, this is pitch and catch right here.
I didn't like the triple catch though by Robinson on this
one. Hey, he caught it, but if somebody on his back, he got to catch that cleanly.
Yeah, he gathered it.
Look who's wide open. He only got open because he threw it to Robinson. Okay. I see. In the end zone, right on top. Look, right here. Boom. See how he's open, but he already got the ball out of his hand. The ball's already out.
And you know what? If he didn't get pressure right here, and let's say they do cover that up.
It was open. If they do cover
it did get open. Let's say this guy does a blitz and he stays on Robinson. Now, I don't know what the hell Hamilton be thinking, but man, he be tripping.
He in La La Land.
Yeah, he in La La Land. Like he be tripping. I guess he ran over there because he threw it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
But if
It
he
was big.
doesn't
It was
throw it, if he
but think
runs
about
over
it.
there and he doesn't throw it, he need his ass whooped.
Does a say that blitz don't come in? We got it blocked. Does a pump fake that way make him do that anyway and open up that touchdown that we looking at?
It could,
It could,
Yeah,
right? That's what I'm
but you
maybe.
saying.
got you got to be quick though, because that
Them
pump fake
Jedi
get
mind
reset
tricks.
and
Yeah,
reset
because
yourself.
football about Jedi mind tricks. You gotta set them up. You gotta boxing style, hit them low, hit them high.
Now
Yeah.
has Jones developed the pump fake though?
Not yet, but
Not
I ain't
yet.
mad at it. I don't want him.
Yeah,
I don't
not
even
yet.
want him to touch that just yet. I don't even. I want him to just get all this
So
down
he
first.
can save that for the next step.
And yeah. We'll get that. We'll get there in December, around December. Talk to me in
Mm-hmm.
December.
All right. So, hey, one red zone drive, one touchdown.
Late
All right.
December, Dash. Late December.
Yeah.
We'll talk
But
about
here,
it late
you know what I
December.
like about these film breakdowns though, because half of the time when you're talking to people, whether it's comments on social media and when you're commenting in the spaces, people just going about what you're saying. When you can show people in all 22, they can see it, that you're not talking crazy, that the plays are there, that he is going through progressions and things like that. I love to see that. And I don't know how many people we got in here now, but hopefully
We got 63 people and only
It's all
45
factual.
likes. Hit that like
What?
button for me,
get
please.
the
They're
likes up.
doing you dirty.
So
Right.
we're not making
Doing
up.
you dirty.
Joe.
Why you're
Yeah,
at it, get something up to a classified F2?
there you go.
Just takes a
Classified.
moment at a time.
Yeah, see
Subscribe to
the
classified.
ones. Look, the ones that got the thumbs up. Those are the diehard Big Blue. You see, the other ones. Those are the ones that really against us. That just in the chat trying to take this information and run with it and go spread it to their team.
Yeah,
That's it.
they
But
do.
what's going on, JC NYC? Honey Badger, what's going on? Hey, Tank Dank, this is a serious stream, bro. You can't come over here with all that you was doing the last time, Tank Dank. I
Let's
promise
Yeah.
you.
see.
Hey Dan, I
But
see you, Dan. I see you in the comments. It take a while for that. It take a while for that pump fake to develop. And you're right, it might not
right.
ever happen. It might not ever
Might not
happen. You're
ever
right.
happen. Might not. We'll see. But here's the second drive in the red zone. As you can see, when we get in the red zone, we don't play around. We go to our best player. That's what I like about the coaching staff this year. We go to our best player as soon as we get in the red zone.
Put it in
We
Barkley
put it in
hands.
that man. Yeah, we put it in Barkley's hands to see what he can do. As you can see, he gets about 8 yards right there on that play.
I
Yep.
like how that block.
That's what I love about this coaching staff. The
Look
other
how
coaching staff,
Yeah. Go ahead and tell
we
them,
did
Tommy, because
stupid
I see
stuff.
it too. I
look at
see
the
it too,
old
Tommy.
line getting to the second level.
Yeah,
Barkley got 8 yards on that carry. Thomas, what is that? Thomas with the lead block, or is that the guard that's pulling?
I
Look
think
at
that's the guard that's pulling.
they get to the
Well,
second level.
whoever the guard was, he had about 10 yards on him. Drove him 10 yards.
Yeah, Bredesen. That was Bredesen
Mhm.
and Feliciano pulling, but Bredesen, yeah.
There he is.
That
Look
was
at
a
him.
Wow.
He's
damn
still
good
pushing.
run
Look
right
Look,
at
there.
our
Josh.
old linemen are running
That is Bredesen. That was Bredesen.
defenders 15 yards off the ball,
Mhm.
man. These people damn near running these people 15 yards off the ball.
Josh E, thank you for tuning in. He says been peeping y'all streams after the last few games. Great quality work. Love the positive attitude as well. Happy Big Blue is really improving this season. Sub. Thank you, Joshy. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ready
And
Red, what's
Salute.
going on?
meanwhile, there's classified with 3F with Joel and G Nation with Lou. We all run together. We all sub each week, and we're all on each other's channel. So if you're
Yeah,
someone, make sure you sub to all, please.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah,
I'll probably do
these
a
linemen
defensive breakdown later in the week. But
did good on this one.
yeah, lineman, man, I love the way we run block, guys. I'm sorry, I got to look at that one last
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
that's all it's
But
about.
I love the way we run block. Even Feliciano runs block better than what he pass blocks. And
Yes,
Feliciano been
look
getting beat like a drum this
look
year.
how Neil don't lean over no more. Watch
Right.
him. Watch him.
Mm-hmm.
Watch him.
Neil
See how
don't
he
lean
straight
over
up.
no
See,
more.
look, see how he straight up and then he moving with contact with his feet and leverage. He moving in leverage. He ain't moving like linked over.
Yes.
See, look, watch him. Now I'm moving
That's
leverage.
him right here.
Yeah, he's straight up right now. He ready to roll, and then now
Look
he
how
about to get in
fast he
leverage.
turned. That's a big man turning that fast.
Watch the leverage. See, I'm ready. I'm not leaning over. Now leverage. Oh, push your ass out of the way. Look, he pushed
They
him
gonna get him
5
again.
miles. He pushed him 5 yards away.
Fucking
Watch how
twat.
much he push him away.
Appreciate that, Dan Cam. He says he subbed across the board. Appreciate that. I love the way we run block, but we don't mess around when we get in the red zone for sure. All right, 2nd and 2. All right.
Number display right here. Watch it.
Yep, he bounces it to the outside right here.
Yeah, that's Barkley being Barkley right there.
We don't mess around. A lot of teams will try to get cute right here when it's 2nd and 2. Brian Dable said, hell no, I'm getting it to Barkley. Let's see what he can do. And this is what he does.
If our receiver would have
Who's that? Richie James?
used more leverage on that block.
Is that Johnson?
No, that's Richie James. You can't expect Richie James to make a good block right there.
I don't think he really thought he was going to get behind him like that.
Yeah.
That's what it is. He didn't think he was going to bounce it out like that.
That's Johnson on the hash with a good block.
I think James would have blocked it better if he knew it was coming that way.
But we got the Jaguars next. Ready, Red.
I'm surprised Barkley didn't shoot it back up. I'm surprised he didn't shoot it back up. See, watch.
I don't know.
Watch him. Just watch him. Watch him. See right here? Shoot it up. See how that blocker was right there.
But that guy right here came in.
Watch how watch. Go back. Watch Neil. Just watch Neil. Go off of Neil hip.
I see
right
what
there.
the seal is, but you still got him scraping.
Now just watch him. Watch him. Now
go right here.
Follow
right
him.
Here.
Follow.
Hey man,
that's what I'm talking about. Follow.
When I
that's
say
a
hindsight
hard
is 2020, when I say hindsight is 2020,
but Barkley got that vision though. Barkley could do it.
Look at the cut he would have had to make.
Man, Barkley, man, look, go back a little bit. Watch me. Just watch him. Watch him. Here we go.
That's a Madden player cut right there, Tommy.
Just check.
I mean, if he bounces it right here and starts to cut right here.
You know why he ain't do it? Because he's watching the outside. He's already made his decision on what he's doing.
Right. So that's why he didn't cut it up.
If he was watching Fam right here, the little tight end right there, next to me, if he was watching him, I bet you he would have rolled that hip and took off all up in there.
That's a hard cut, Tom.
He just didn't see it. He didn't see it.
But he's still coming off the broken tackle too, though.
I like what he did, but I'm saying if he didn't make, he already made his decision what he doing right here. He
made his decision right here.
Right here. He know what he's doing. He bouncing all the way out.
Yeah,
so if that wasn't the case,
rightfully so though, it's all green and then it's all blue jerseys there.
Yeah, because you can't see this lane right here when he's right here. All he see is this right here.
He ain't learned to see it yet. You see what I mean?
Man, what running back you know?
Man,
running back you know would have made that cut right there. Not even Barry Sanders would have went right there.
LT would have hit that.
Hell no. Hell no, man.
We got a unicorn. We got a unicorn.
You would tear both your ACLs trying to make a cut.
He
right
need
here,
to be
right here.
A unicorn and an owl to get his head to turn like that.
Man, he need wings. Or he the Flash.
Man, I done seen this dude do better shit than that, man.
That's a hard ass cut, Tommy.
And man, it's because he didn't position his body for it. Is what I'm saying. If he would have made his decision to position it that way, I'll guarantee you he would have hit it. But he didn't. He was already made his decision to bounce out. You know what I'm saying?
I agree with that part. I agree with that part. He already made that decision.
He didn't set his body up for it. You see what I mean?
I agree to disagree with him being able to make. That's a hell of a cut, man.
Man, a hell of a cut.
His knees might have stayed on the 10-yard
line. Now this 13
line
personnel. That's 13 personnel right there.
Yeah, 13 personnel. We don't play games. When we get in the red zone, we don't play games.
Did you see all that? Look at that pancake on that boy.
The one wide receiver there, and that's Sills with the down block. Ooh.
Look at that boy.
That's when we had the extra lineman in on that play.
Mm-hmm. This is 13 personnel here.
Yep.
Got that boy on the flow. Do you see him on the flow? Do you see? You see our who's that? Neil? They got that boy on the flow?
Yeah, that's Neil. Put him on the ground.
He lucky he ain't pancake his ass. Watch him. Ooh, get your ass out of there.
All he did was throw a flipper at him too.
I'm telling you.
But that's a very good run, a very good vision by Barkley right there as well.
He got the
our
vision.
offensive line. Our offensive line is pretty good.
Man,
I mean, we get a good test. We get a good test this week because lining up on Evan Neal's side will be Trayvon Walker. And we get to see because Trayvon Walker does have some speed. He is strong as hell, so that should be a good matchup this week.
We got to keep getting better rep by rep.
All right, now this play here. You know what this play was? This play was that quarterback run. We run that a lot. What I want to see them do. You see how quick he's running
Throw
out
it
here
to
to
him
get
right
Barkley.
there. Throw it to him.
No. Run a slant. Pretend that he's blocking right here.
Nah,
and run a slant.
he got the top route, Pat. The top route open right here. Watch him. Top route.
Now that slant is open too, especially if the linebackers crash
the bottom
where they
receiver.
crash.
Johnson open right there.
He's already being tackled though.
Watch.
So he
Go back a little bit. Just go back a little bit. Just watch.
I see. That's why there's a slant on the other side. No,
Jones,
on the bottom.
here you go. We want
Johnson
Jones
got
to do
slant.
this. This is what we want Jones to do. Ball, throw. Watch.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying though, Tommy.
He just wasn't ready for it.
No, it wasn't that he wasn't ready. It wasn't called. This was a called run. This is a called run. Now, what you should say is, if he sees that this man is coming up the blitz,
you pass him.
You see that right there?
The linebacker goes with the running back. Yep. And then he's crashing. The cornerback's is that the nickel? Or is that a safety?
No, that's the nickel or a safety. That's
Jones would have threw it to Johnson.
Let's see. That might be. Where's Hamilton? That's a safety. So when you get ready to hike this ball, this is going to have to be said during meetings during the season. I mean, during the practice week. If we run this play in the red zone or whenever we run this play, and you see that this guy is blitzing like this, I want 2 slants ran by these 2 receivers here. Run 2 slants.
Which 2
Everybody
receivers?
has to be on one accord. The outside left, outside right receiver here, and the middle, and the slot receiver here.
At 2 different levels, guys, they'll run into each other.
No, they won't.
No,
this guy right here runs a slant, and this guy here runs a slant.
Okay.
Like run an inside route. You know how to run a route and not run into each other. I hope you don't run into each other. You damn near 30 yards apart.
Right.
But this has to be recognized by Daniel Jones, him, and him. You see
hot
this
route.
Guy cheat up.
They got to be on the hot route.
Yeah, you see this guy cheat up like he wants to run something here.
He gonna beat him on the inside.
Because when Barkley starts to run, the ballers get ready to be snapped. But if this guy runs up, Johnson, this guy, y'all be in tune to run slant routes when you see this guy blitz. Because if you see him blitz,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
You see him blitz.
Once
you
he
automatically know to be running a slant.
Watch Jones. Once he catch it, watch him. He gonna step into it. Throw it right there. Instead of him taking that step back.
Johnson's not looking. He's not looking. You can't throw it. He's not looking. I'm saying,
but listen to me, Pat. This is reps, fam. If they had more reps together, Pat, you as a receiver, you as a quarterback, y'all have them reps together, and you know you're gonna float it to where he gonna be at. That's what's the name of the game. Right now, he's recognizing that. Right now, Jones needs to say, okay, I know he's running this slant. Let me put it right there.
And you know what, Tommy? That's what they did today. Because you figure today's film day for them too, right?
Yeah, I'm sure that was in there.
So they looking at that same play, and Kafka is drawing it up like, hey, this is there.
Because
the only thing I'm saying, I'm not saying you wrong, Tommy.
Jones, no. What I'm saying, Jones is slowly learning that. You know what I'm saying? Not slowly. He's quickly learning it. He's changing his game so drastically. So he's quickly learning it. So we'll see next game, Pat. We'll see what he do next game on. Because I feel that he's learning it. I feel that, he, like you say, to your point, that he's gonna see that with his receivers. Both of them get a slant going on each side, like it's a hot route. Hey, we know what's going on. Let's do it this way. And next time,
what I'm saying. Only way he's able to make a throw like that is if everybody's on one accord, and you have to game plan that before the game, because there's no way you can get. This is this is third quarter, I believe. This is third quarter.
That first drive of the third quarter, or the second one for the field goal.
This is the one for the field goal right here.
Okay, because I will say we saw the same defense from them early on in third. Because we were in the spaces and we were talking about that one play where Sills pretty much sacked Daniel Jones. There was another play where that safety was in the same lineup and he was going for the blitz, and Marcus Johnson was lined up in the same spot, and he tried to get Daniel Jones' attention that the blitz was coming by tapping his helmet or something like that, and he didn't see it. So that's good recognition already that you're seeing from Marcus
Right.
Johnson.
I think these guys moving forward, Johnson, Seals, I mean not Seals, but Johnson, Slayton, and Wandale Robinson are going to build a really good rapport with each other, and they may be able to turn each other, all of them make each other better. But if these three guys on one accord, even just this guy, maybe this guy doesn't go on a slant. He could fake like he's getting ready to block and just go straight there. If this guy's blitzing, I need Daniel Jones, Johnson, or this guy to be on one accord. And to be honest with you, Tommy, this guy will get open if Johnson's not good enough to get open on the slant. But as you can see, he already got enough separation from the slant right there.
Gets open on anybody, man.
Yeah, so
I just believe next time, man. I think on these plays that we pointing out, I believe that, Jones knows it. He thinks like, man, I could have did it this way. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. And it's showing because each game we're changing different things that we did the last game bad, and we're doing better the next game. Except for the run defense this past game. But shit, to give up all those rushing yards we gave up and we still got the win, come on, man.
And still almost put up 31 points. That's
straight
crazy.
Straight up.
But
and it should have been more. Because we dropped pass and stuff like that.
When you get more time together and develop more time, that would be a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. It's something to build on.
But if he could have stiff armed this dude, this is a touchdown. If he could have stiff armed this dude and got off of him, that's a touchdown. But let's say if he did get past this dude, Johnson has the wherewithal to run his route towards Daniel Jones to make himself available again. You see that? Peters is beat. If this dude's not all over him or he get past him, he's throwing this to Johnson for a touchdown.
Yeah, I believe that protection, like go back, watch. I believe any other quarterback that, just is more ready for this would have caught that slide protection. They would have caught that and they would have picked up.
But you gotta know that Saquon Barkley's running right here, so the ball has to be snapped.
Yeah. Our guard.
So you're not going to be able to audible to a slide protection unless it said pre-snap.
Right.
All that will have to be done pre-snap on this play.
Right. And it would have been good. That slide over. That would have slid it over.
If you do a slide protection, this is a touchdown.
Definitely.
But all that will have to be recognized pre-snap. This is their first year in the system.
Man, you know our O-line. This is the first time, like you say, first year they played together. All of them. Every single one of them. Because Lemieux was hurt. Gates was hurt. You know what I'm saying? So Thomas started with everybody new starters. They all
now what I do like about this team is the motion that we run. We run a lot of motion. But right here,
he should have hit him right there on the back, right there, 10-yard line, right there, where the team is. Let him work in open.
But this is 3rd and goal. You're trying to get a touchdown. You got two guys right here in front of him. He's not going anywhere.
I'll take it in open space. I'll take it.
You're trying to get a touchdown. You throw it to him, you basically giving up.
Open space, man. I believe in it. I believe in the moves.
There's no way if these two dudes allow him to get a touchdown, I'm cutting both of them right now.
Yeah, that's real though.
Safety's peeking inside too.
Who we looking at? Trip. Who we looking at? Trip. He tripped in the middle of the field. Watch, we about to trip.
I will say this. If he moves straight to the back of the end zone, this receiver here, Daniel Jones has enough arms, and Daniel Jones has enough arm strength to get him get that ball there to him. But he cut it. He cut it straight towards him.
That's what.
See, I would allow my receivers
to have the freeness to
free
do it.
will.
The open
Yeah.
space. Wherever the open
The
space is, that's where the ball
get
going.
to the open space,
Right.
but that has to be practices. So
With time. Yeah, that has to
you can't get on Daniel Jones or the receiver right here.
You saying Jordy Nelson style. You know how Jordy Nelson
this is
open
like Aaron
space.
Rodgers and Jordy Nelson, or somebody like Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey that have been playing together 5 years and they just know the ins and outs.
Jamar Chase and his quarterback. Chase and his quarterback.
Because I promise you,
it's touchdown right now. It's touchdown right now.
All he has to do is turn his head and just run straight forward.
But see, since he ain't looking at him, that's why Jones don't give it to him. I think.
I think that's so too, because Jones is looking
right
at him.
He looking at him. He looking like he like, man, look at me, but he ain't looking. And Jones had to change
if that receiver just says, "Oh my God, they got all this is wide open," just throw his hand up and Jones is going to throw it to him. But they have to build that chemistry. Like you see, he ran into the coverage. All he had to do was run straight to the back of the end zone. I think Daniel Jones would have threw it to him.
The one Jones is looking at is the one that fell, the one that crosses. Watch, he gonna fall. See, he fell. That's who Jones.
And then it's straight up panic after that too.
Yeah, it's too late by that time.
Yep.
Because Feliciano's actually beat before then.
So that's really touchdown if the dude never fell.
Oh, I see what they did. Feliciano didn't recognize that stunt till it was too late. You see, he recognized
he came
now
all the way around.
He came all the way around. That was a damn good play.
Yeah, that's the defensive end that wrapped around like, oh no, it is. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But even with that, Jones still could have had a touchdown if I believe if that other route didn't slip. If that other route didn't slip, it's because I believe Jones didn't throw it to that first dude we talking about because he ain't looking. He ain't paying attention.
This guy, I'm telling you, if they let him score a touchdown, I'm cutting him and him immediately.
I'm not talking about out the backfield. I'm talking about the tight end, the one that we said if he would have went into open space. If he was looking, if he would have been,
I don't think that's a tight end.
No, that's Slayton.
Mm-hmm.
The miss, that's Slayton.
And that's Bellinger's the one that fell down.
And Bellinger fell down.
Johnson fell down. Fell down because he ran into Bellinger or one of these two guys. But see how Slayton is looking, but he continues to run his route this way. See, Slayton should have seen.
He should have been looking at the quarterback.
He should have seen this open up.
He should have seen the quarterback. He should have been in contact with Jones, hand in the air, contact with Jones as soon as he break open, right there, hand open, hand up. I'm open.
Put your head right back up. You see that this guy is not following you. He's not coming over there towards
Slayton
you.
Messed up. He didn't look. Slayton
run straight to the back of the end zone right there. I promise you, he'll hit you every time.
I believe he'll hit him. He'll hit him if he would have put his hand up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at you. Come on, I'm ready. But Jones don't throw it because he ain't ready. Look, he ain't even looking.
No, he's not looking now. Now he starts to look, but it's too late.
It's too late. Now
and then he's already running towards him, and so Daniel Jones can't throw it.
And now Bellinger foul, and it fucked him up.
And so we get a sack here. We have to settle for a field goal.
Yeah, well, nothing he can do there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it don't be his fault. A lot of shit that don't go the way it should, it because other shit didn't happen the way it should.
But like you said, Tommy, it's still reps too. It's reps.
Yeah, it's reps. If you get enough reps, I promise you, every last one of these games, those coaches are taking these film and breaking it down to them. Hey, look, if we can see it, you know Dabo and them see it. Like, hey, look, Slayton, if you ever see them play like this again, just go straight to the back of the end zone. Daniel Jones, you hit him.
I would just say that, Pat, not just then. I would say that on every play, Pat. You see the DB.
No, that's what I'm saying. Every play.
Right. You see
they get the film from each game, and they go through every play.
I would tell players, every play we play on the field, if you're open, use the space. That's what it's about. Recognize the space you're in. Recognize
but that's what happens when you have a team that's played together for years.
Kelsey,
you see how many plays that freaking Tyreek Hill or Jason or not Jason, but Travis Kelsey, they'll just alter their route because they see open space and Mahomes will hit them.
Mm-hmm. It'll get there.
It's just a chemistry that's built.
No, we on our way. I give it till late December, man. Late December, it's gonna be real going. It's gonna be real good.
All right, so here's first and 10 again. This is when we were down 20-10. This is the drive we drove. I love the way that we put motion every single play, just
Yeah, to
about.
see what the
So they'll
defense is.
let the defense know, let him know what defense they're in. And guess what? We give it to our playmaker again.
Look at that hole.
People better
It's
learn
so
to start
open.
paying attention to what I'm saying. When we get in the red zone,
Look at that.
Saquon Barkley is getting that ball.
Yeah, that X factor.
And
Yeah.
he
12 and
delivers
13
every time.
personnel.
He delivers every time.
12 and 13 personnel. Oh no, that ain't. That's
No, this is
that
a
ain't even heavy
single back
set. That's
trip.
that's a single back. Yeah.
Single back
Well,
trips.
I hate to do it, but I have to leave.
Joe.
All right, Joe.
Thank you
Joe,
guys.
Joe, hold it down, Joe.
You know, thanks for inviting me. Keep it up. Man, make sure Big Pat Sports Talk. Check that little box down there.
That's a
Right
fact.
it's where you check for the symbol and
Subscribe
stuff.
and thumbs up.
Yeah, that's it. So
Joe,
till
get
then,
your rest.
I'll see you till tomorrow.
Get your rest.
All
Joe.
right,
All right,
Joe.
classified.
All
Have a
right,
good one,
see
Joe.
ya.
But every time we get in the red zone, we're giving it to this man here. And we got some damn good blocking going. Look at that block right there. Look how he
Fighting.
just held up right there.
Fighting.
Even Feliciano got a good block. Look at Neil. Neil look like he a bouncer out there now.
They sealing the edges.
He's gaining his confidence. Look at his footwork too. You see his footwork?
He ain't hunched over no more.
Nope.
Finally.
What's going on, Henry Hunter?
He allowing the defender to get into his body, and he's using his strength.
And look, he even helped like he was supposed to, and seeing that, okay, you want to bring your stupid ass in here? Come here.
Keep you out the club.
Gotcha. You ain't going nowhere. I think that's Bredesen right there holding up because even Feliciano pushed this guy out. Look at
They dogs, man.
I think Pat froze.
I'm froze.
No, you good. You back good.
You good now. You good.
Okay. Thomas done got all the way to the second level already. Barkley ain't even at the line of scrimmage yet. What's going on,
man.
Kareem Wilson? Thank you for tuning in.
We get down the field, man.
Right.
Barkley would have hit that right.
Yep.
Yeah,
no hesitation. Hey, Tommy, you play running back.
Ooh, I played football, man. I should have been in all sports. I was Tommy Harris linebacker in high school. You see what I mean?
There you go.
You know, do the
if he stutters and hit that right there, we might be partying right now.
Big Texas football, man. I would have been out there. I would have been the Palomalo.
He stops and does that move that he does and bounces to the right here. You right, Tommy. Is Barkley and him.
I used to ball, man. I used to baseball, track. I used to lap boys in mile, 2 mile. I used to lap boys in track all my career from
how Barkley get up
all the way to high school. But yeah, Barkley would have hit that right, man. It would have been nasty though.
One thing about Barkley too, when he misses a hole, he sees it, and you can tell by the way he gets up. He get up, he slapped that ball. Man, he knew where to go.
The no dancing. That's the thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
you don't dance.
That's the thing. And Barkley, believe it or not, he's coming through a metamorphosis as well because he's trying to decide between when I should do the jukes and when I should just go straight forward.
Straight out
right
the ass
now,
like a rising
right
phoenix.
now he's thinking straight forward. Right now, that's what he's thinking.
That's it.
But when he gets it to where rookie Barkley and downhill Barkley, he could turn them both on right after each other. Because if he turns rookie Barkley, he's good. He's through the gate right here, and it's him, me, and him. And I'm taking Barkley every time.
That's a fact.
And especially that's Hamilton too. Oh yeah, that's toast. That's barbecue chicken.
You know, it's like y'all been saying, the trust they gaining with one another, knowing how they're gonna move, knowing what block they're gonna keep, which way they're gonna go, just off of instinct from plenty reps together. So mind you, it's 6 weeks in.
But when he's able to turn in rookie Barkley and downhill Barkley on at the same time, Lord have mercy. Because rookie Barkley would have bounced this to the outside. It'd have been him and him.
We seen it the first couple games.
Yeah.
Remember, he got a bad shoulder. I think that's too. That got a lot to do with it too.
I don't think his shoulder is as bad as people thinking it is, but it is something. But yeah, rookie Barkley, that might be a touchdown, bro. Especially that game that I saw he made that run against the Jaguars. That was ridiculous.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, but 2nd and 2. You see? Now you think I'm kidding. I'm telling you, we run this play. This is our bully play. This is the play that we're gonna run no matter who you are when we want to run it. This play right here, where we line up that receiver over the blocker right here, this is our bully play. 12 personnel or 13 personnel. This is a 12 personnel because 2 receivers out here.
Yeah, they made it into one. First, it wasn't even that. It's an I formation with 3. It's a 3 receiver set I formation. But they brought in that receiver in as a blocker. So
now,
if this is
Barkley,
12.
If this is Barkley,
he hitting that hole right there, all the way right.
I don't know. He might get to the outside right here.
Yeah.
Just don't hold him because Barkley can outrun him. But Breida, he saw the hole, he just didn't get there. But I think Barkley bounces this all the way to the outside.
Yeah, that would have been a house call. It would have been a house call.
Barkley gets right here, zoo.
It would have been a house call.
Nothing but open field out here. You're going to be too late. You're not fast enough. He gets to the pylon. Yeah, that's true. Dan Cam, he says, yo, we're a team that is actually doing what Joe Judge tried to sell us. That's true.
That's a fact.
If you guys have been looking at this film review the whole time, do you see why we're better in the red zone? We don't get cute. We don't get cute. We know what we are good at. He got stopped right there.
Yeah, he ain't been playing many reps, so you know he told.
I like Brightwell in that situation.
It's 13 personnel right here.
Look at this, 13 personnel. His favorite set and Tommy's favorite fucking set. 13 personnel.
Yep.
Hey, that's the bread and butter, baby. That's the X factor. Ain't no need.
So 3rd and 1. Do you see us playing any games on 3rd and 1? Do you see us playing any games? Hell nah. But we did play a little bit of a game right here. Instead of giving it to the running back, we just snuck it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Look at the push our offensive line gets. Last year, we might get stopped right here with the line last year. But these boys right here, they get pushed. Look at that push.
Let me ask you something, Pat. Let me ask
Go
you
ahead,
something.
Tommy.
Let me ask you something. With this push, right, it's nasty, right? So imagine, right, we coming down, say this is a first down, and they know we've been running it down their throat. Do you take that one-on-one on the outside, play action, easy money?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's what it's going to turn into. It's going to turn into that. It's going to turn into the offense being so dominant.
But the thing is, I do it on a slant.
Yeah,
I have Slade pretend like he's getting ready to do a fade and cut it to the slant, and then Peters escape. Done.
Whichever way. Yeah, whichever way. I like to your point about the push, about the O-line, about Jones, the play calling, the scheme. It's gonna be to where this next game and the next game we're gonna see those plays. We're gonna see it to where this is gonna be a pass on first down.
And you know what else though? What else is in that position right there? If you had a healthy Tony, that's money every time. One-on-one like that,
You don't know what he's gonna do
every time. That's nasty.
Or the KG we paid for.
Right, the KG we paid for. Right,
man. Look, man. KG, you listening, man? We ain't mad at you, Tony. We ain't mad at you, man. We just want y'all to elevate your game as y'all want to, because I know y'all ball players. Y'all want to elevate your game. You know what I'm saying? So the team is here. It's meant for y'all to come and definitely shine. But as you see, we're doing just fine without y'all.
Is that Humphreys out there in the one-on-one? That's Humphreys, right?
Yeah, that's Humphreys. 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 Yeah, that's
No, that's Peters. It looks like.
That's Peters.
Man,
That's
Okay,
that's
Peters.
barbecue. Look, that's barbecue chicken.
that's barbecue chicken.
Big Shack style.
No, that
Barbecue
was Humphrey. That was Humphrey.
Okay,
That's still barbecue chicken on a slant.
for sure.
it is
Slayton
both
too
for
fast.
anybody.
Slayton too big
That's
and
too
fast.
hard to cover.
Yeah, Slayton too big and fast.
All right, 1st and 10 here. And it's
Trips
still in the
left.
red zone. Trips left.
Motion.
Motion again.
Motion.
Give it to
Yeah.
him.
RPO.
Yep. I mean, Jones might could have kept it right here, to be honest with you.
I don't think
that
his ankle
block
was 100% either, though.
Nah. But that block right here, he's pushing him down. And if this
Both
block is
blocks.
good, it's just Daniel Jones and him. A healthy
Is that-
Daniel Jones. And then he crashed down like a dummy.
Right.
So I don't know.
I think Jones was playing by scheme. I think it was more, let me just go ahead and do this easy money real quick. But honestly, the fake pat, look, the fake handoff, and
Because
the
he can do it.
pass to that end round over there, Aaron Rodgers style or Tom Brady style. Because you know Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers ain't really gonna run and take off like that on a keeper. So let me fake the handoff.
Who's that? Brado on the jet sweep motion?
Man, there you go.
Brady.
Watch how give it to him. Look, give it to him right here. Just toss it over to him.
Just
right
loft
there.
it.
There you go. And let him get in space. And let him get that. But you know, this is just reps, man. They ain't had these reps. So Jones is going with the bread and butter. Give it to my horse. That's it.
Oh, they definitely tweaking. But they tweaking it. They tweaking his offense, man.
Yeah, I think really maybe
I think you're gonna see a Daniel Jones run pretty
maybe,
soon.
I think maybe
Because
the
if he
coaching,
runs right here, I think this is a touchdown.
and I think maybe the coaching is keeping it too, though. They, you know, keeping it to, you know, we'll save that for later. We'll save that for later. I think that's what they're doing too.
And that's Hamilton too, isn't it? Is that Hamilton?
Yeah,
the
that's
safety?
Hamilton in there.
Yeah, he would have been grabbing grass.
Yeah, Jones with a touchdown.
Right here. This is Clark. That's Clark
Okay,
right here.
okay.
But Johnson has the block down right here. He just blocks him down because he's on the side of him. He's not in back of him, so he just blocks him down. And this safety, Clark, I think he's looking at Barkley the whole way. So if Jones had the ball right here,
yeah, he looking at.
I still think he crashes down. This is an easy touchdown.
And you know, Jones fake is nasty anyway. So
next shift. What's going on? Thank you for tuning in. Next shift. But hey, get it to your playmakers' hands.
That's it.
When in doubt, get it to Barkley. When in doubt, get it to Barkley. All right. Look at it. There you go. There you go, Tommy.
That heavy set.
There you go.
That's the only way you can dominate, man. When you got a new scheme, new team, you got a quarterback that really don't know how to make reads and don't know how to, because he was programmed wrong. So now
I set you guys up. I set you guys up earlier because they did tweak it a little bit. Look at everybody roll out there to Barkley. Look at these two dummies. He doesn't know what he's doing.
He got his back to the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't even know what he's doing.
He's so lost. To find where to go.
He's so lost. He's trying to get back. Yeah. Fake them out. Wow, easy pitch and catch, man.
Yeah, man. I can't wait. It's going to be like that. I think every drive is going to be easy like this. Just give it a little more reps. A couple more reps.
Easy.
But you see the progression. You see the progression in Daniel Jones too on that play. The guy's crashing in, and he still takes the time to set himself up, get his shoulder square, and throw it.
Jones, not saying that you saying anything, because I know you've been a rider for the Giants, but for those people that hate Jones always has a tough chin. That boy always has a chin. He'll take the hit. He'll hold the ball and wait for it to open. The problem was he ain't had no line. The problem was the scheme was horrible. The problem was coaching was incompetent. So that's why he sucked. He sucked because there was no way to make lemonade with those lemons. Those lemons was bad. They were rotten lemons.
But I want you to see how we was in a 13 personnel.
Yeah, threw out of it.
Now
we had three receivers on the route.
Look what he do with some good lemons, Pat. Look what he do with some good lemons.
We were in a 13 personnel, but we still had three receivers out on the route. That's pretty dope.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to run play action off of 13 personnel because you're a running team.
And not to mention the ball fake too.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a running team, and everybody gotta respect Barkley. Because if you don't respect him and all you doing is playing the pass, he gonna cut you up all day.
And if Daniel Jones is such a dummy, he doesn't throw this ball. And if he has the whack ass arm that they say that he throws, he can't get this in there.
And if that would have been
Hey.
Ingram, he would have dropped it.
Yep, he would have tipped up in the air. It would have been an interception. Some
Man.
bullshit.
Right.
But I want you guys. I know it's a touchdown, but I want you guys to notice one thing. We can have 4 receivers out on this play. You see Myrick? Let him pretend to block
and leak out. Yep, I see it.
Release.
You see that
right there?
He did it. He did it.
He did.
He
Yep.
did it.
Ball was already in the air. He didn't have to go anywhere.
Right. So if all this is covered up and Daniel Jones just says skirt, stops right here, and this guy comes in because I'm finna get Daniel Jones' ass. Guess what? He leaks out touchdown.
Yeah, he's a safety valve. You see it.
Right. This is nowhere near the play calling that we had previous year. Nowhere near the play calling that we had previous year.
No,
we ran a 13 personnel, and Daniel Jones had an option of 4 receivers. 4 in the 13 personnel. That's how good our play calling has been, especially in the red zone.
Look, I can't wait until he does a Brady. You know, Brady will do this one. Watch. Fake handoff, and then I'm going to get up to throw it. See, look.
Yeah, just turn straight around.
Fake handoff.
Man, he did that so many times when Gronkowski be running straight up.
And then that's what I'm saying. Watch. Fake handoff, and then right there, just stand up. See how he what's that? Johnson open right there, right? That's Johnson. He gonna come up.
No,
he that last receiver on the top. Johnson, who all the way at the top?
No, that's Seals. That's Seals.
Okay, Seals. Watch him. Right there, open. Give it to him.
Yeah, if he cuts this route,
I'm saying
more shallow. If he cuts the route more shallow, yeah.
If he stay in that open area right there,
if he just stands right here. If he just stands right here, yeah. But when he does,
he's rolling too though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If Jones don't do the bootleg, that's what I'm saying.
If he doesn't do the bootleg, then Breida.
This is in time. This is in time. In time, they'll do that. In time, they'll have it to where he just jumps up and does that because he trusts his O-line and he know they blocking everybody. And he ain't got to worry about doing this big old run to get open and get some time. You feel me? It's gonna happen. Watch. It's gonna happen.
No, but if you do that, these routes are much different. If he does the Tom Brady thing that you're saying, Seals just runs a quick hitch right here and catches the ball and dives into the end zone.
Sits right there on the end zone. Sit there on the goal line.
Right.
You got two drags they doing.
Yeah, it's money. When they shorten up these plays, because they know their O-line is definitely holding up game by game, they're gonna call it that way.
And Seals will stop right here, which will make this safety come up. And then if you have a faster tight end, he can go right here, and you can try to get that ball fit in right here because this tight end is going to bring those 2 guys with him over here. So, yeah, you'll alter the routes a little bit, and even this guy becomes in the play now because he'll loop out there. And if this guy's not paying attention, that's a touchdown to the running back. So,
that's all with it. Look, good receivers, like A1 receivers, second string receivers, third string receivers, they'll know to sit in those open spots. They'll know to get their head around faster. We're at the goal line. But see, since these are cats that they really haven't been playing with nobody but practice quarterbacks, they're not ready for it just yet. They haven't, they're learning as well. You see what I mean? They're gonna get to the point where these receivers see that little open field. I'm gonna sit right there. I'm gonna whip my head around after 7 yards. I'm gonna start looking at the quarterback after 7 yards instead of waiting.
But
it's gonna be different things.
That was a good suggestion that you made right there, Tommy, because everybody knows that Daniel Jones loves rolling out to his left. So instead of him bootlegging it, he turns right around right here
and let your blockers block.
That will fuck everybody up.
Just watch how them blockers blocking.
Yeah, if he just turns around and stands there, but this tight end is going to have to make one hell of a block. You have to trust this tight end to make one good block.
Yeah, I agree with Pat because what Pat's saying, because we have seen Tom Brady do that where he sells that fake, but he stands in the pocket. There are going to be different routes. It's not going to be them same 2 drags there. Like Pat was saying, you're gonna have that tight end sit at the goal line, or whoever that wide receiver is going to sit at the goal line with their what's
Yeah.
that?
I just
Curl
like
route.
it because
This tight
it
end will
helps
run a
Jones see
clear
the
out
field
route.
faster. It
Now
helps
you
him
got
get his eyes on the field faster.
now you
This
think it's a
tight
curl
end,
or a hitch?
this tight end will run a clear out route because you want this safety to run with him.
Take him with him. Yep.
And Seals runs a quick hitch right here
It
because
was
And
open.
you box him out.
Yeah, it
yeah,
was open
because
if he would have did it.
and if it's man, you're definitely going to your tight end right here. If it's man, you're going to your tight end right here. You're gonna let him run a route to box him out, or he runs a route going out this way. He does a post, and this guy releases immediately. You see what I'm saying? He pushes him down. Daniel Jones does a quick step, steps to his left a little bit, and throws it to a wide open Myrick right here.
Yeah, I can't
Because
wait.
this guy's running with the tight end, and he can't get there in enough time to get
So
Myrick.
Pat, I got a question for you. So you know it's two reads there. I like you said, I think the read is, Bellinger and it's to Myrick. Like you said, Myrick leaking out. That has to be the second read right on this, right?
Right. Yeah, that's the second read.
We didn't get to see it
Unless
develop because he threw it, but that's the safety valve, like you said, because
yeah,
everything else is clearing out.
to be honest with you, is one,
If he would have kept
2,
straight,
3.
if he would have kept straight, that was open too.
You think the outside receiver is the first read?
Watch.
That's what it is?
Yeah, because if it's man, he's gonna be the first read. If he beats his man to the outside corner,
Okay.
I think
it's his
if he
first read. But
does
they ran like a zone right here. You see, they're zoning. He's zoning and he's zoning. So that takes away anything going out this way.
See right there, right to the right. As soon as you know how you pointed to the left, right? If he would have just went in that open space to the right, and Jones would have did a Brady, that's open too. So it's two receivers open on that.
Yeah,
If he would have did a Brady.
The quick set right here.
Seals, look, if it would have been a Brady, if he would have did a Brady, Seals was open, right? Brady. Seals is open on that route, and if this
he has to run a hitch right here.
And him sitting in that open space was open, and then if this bottom receiver closest to the bottom of the screen, him right there, if he gets it up, just keeps going up towards the post, just go towards the goalpost.
I mean, he'll be one-on-one with him because this guy, unless he's on his horse, runs back there with him. He'll be one-on-one on the post.
Go towards the T. Go towards the T of the Giants. Boom. Go towards the T, and you open. That's if it was a quick Brady move.
The way the defense is setting up,
this safety right there be all over that.
Yep.
Nah, he's watching. He's watching the.
It don't matter. He's watching Daniel Jones. He's watching Daniel Jones. If Daniel Jones sets and it looks right here and he's running right there, he's all over it.
Because I think the goal of it is for all those guys to be in the zone and to be sitting at the goal line.
That's who he's looking at. That safety up there, he looking at the receivers in his face. He looking at the tight end and Seals. He ain't paying attention to everybody, man.
No, I'm telling you, if Daniel Jones stops, he's gonna stop and look at Daniel Jones and see what he's about to do.
Yeah, because Daniel Jones is doing the rollout. He's flowing, and he's flowing.
Yeah, he's flowing. Receivers. Look at him. He's flowing with him.
So he is staring, but he's flowing too.
Staring, but if you're doing the Tom Brady, he's gonna be looking.
It ain't a Tom Brady though, Tommy. I understand what you're saying.
I think that it's not schemed for that. It's just not schemed for
that. If he turns around right here, the way Tom Brady does, he's all over that. He's going to be looking directly at Daniel Jones.
If Jones don't got his back,
the hitch is not there. Period.
If Jones is facing the field, our bottom receiver is going to be open right there. He open right there.
Yeah, but that hitch is finished, though.
You got to look at him. The receiver looking, paying attention, and all that. We got that.
Bro, if he does the Tom Brady right here, and they're in the same coverage, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. The thing that you're going to be looking for is the quick hitch right here because he's too far away. You throw that quick hitch because it's a zone. You see how he's moving away from the receiver? So he's not going to be able to grab him before. Hold on,
further
Tommy.
away from the other receiver.
Hold on. This guy's going in the zone, so he's not going to be able to grab him before he can get into the end zone. If he does the Tom Brady, it's the coverage that they're running.
Yeah, I like both options.
This dude is covered by two people. He's not going anywhere. He's really covered by two people. He's not going anywhere.
So you saying if Jones
It's almost an umbrella look.
You telling me that if Jones is facing the field, and if Jones is, he's ready to throw it, you telling me Jones, that receiver right there, if he looking at Jones, he ain't getting it to him on the line real quick? That's a handoff right there. That's an easy handoff.
You talking about which receiver?
Right here,
You're talking
to the
about
left,
Seals.
to the left.
Oh,
You
who?
talking about him?
Well,
Oh, no.
that's if he.
It's a whole,
He's
but it's
not
entirely
going
different route.
anywhere.
It's
Listen,
entirely different route, though, Tommy.
If
Yeah,
Jones,
he's
look,
not going anywhere, bro.
No, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. If it's the Bengals quarterback with Jamar Chase, and they playing Chase the same way. They playing Chase the same way. Chase is gonna go towards that hash. He gonna go towards that right hash.
We
and
not
the
there
ball
though,
gonna be
Tommy.
right there, and it's open. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, the only way this dude gets the ball is if he turns around immediately as soon as Daniel Jones turns around.
It wasn't the play call.
And guess what?
That's some Manning Harrison type shit right there.
That's what I'm saying. But we could develop Jones, and them could develop that.
No, I get what you're saying.
It's not there yet.
I get what you're saying.
And then it's still messed up because if this dude runs a route towards him, that messes it up too.
Yeah, the routes will all be different. It's a different scheme.
You got to think this guy right here is right here too, so he can easily just jump up. He can just jump and deflect that because you only got a one trajectory to that receiver. What happened? Well, I'm telling you the routes that would happen if he did the Tom Brady turnaround.
Seals is going to be open if he sits there.
Yeah, this guy is going to do a hitch. This guy's going to run straight to the back of the end zone here. This guy's going to run a post to the end zone right here. He's going to fake block and he's going to come out. And he's either going to throw a quick here or he's going to hit Myrick straight up the middle of the field.
Yeah.
And
those are his only two options.
And if the receiver takes the safety up the field, Myrick is the read.
Yeah. Myrick is the read. If he fake blocks right here, if he pushes him hard and then releases, it's a touchdown to Myrick every time.
Definitely.
With the coverage that they're running, because they're not in man. They're running a cover 2 right here on the red zone, trying to get Daniel Jones to throw something stupid, like to this guy here, or throw something out here to this guy. Like they're betting that he does a post corner here and try to go out here, and this guy be underneath it. They're saying that he's going to run an out or corner here. He has the out. He has
they're playing it as an out route. Definitely.
And then they're playing it like he's going to run like a curl right here, and he has him. Or he's supposed to have him if he tries to run the route this way.
That's why he got his back to Jones.
And you got your dump off at right about the 4-yard line, and then he can take it up in there.
But yeah, you talking about Hall of Fame level plays, bro.
Man, look, all I'm saying is Jones has the arm. These players they could catch because the other players we had weren't catching and all this other stuff. So in time, once they get the chemistry, more reps, we'll see that develop. You know what I mean? We'll see.
I see that.
I mean, because that'll be the next. I think that'll be Dabble's next thing to do with Jones. You see what I'm saying? Right now, he getting Jones cleaned up on this, cleaned up on that, cleaned up on this, cleaned up on that, and then it's all in a process. So it'll get there. I'm telling you, watch. Jones is going to be a definitely a good quarterback. He already is. He just had
I think he's gonna be a very good quarterback. If he has the time. If he has the time, I know, man. I'm sorry, Cushmaster. He said not long my ass. I said the stream wasn't gonna be long.
Man, we hold it down.
Yeah, that's my bad, man. Henry Hunter, he says, "Yo, since DJ not extended, knowing it'll cost even more money to sign him, and then needed or franchise, this is a look for fans what we can do with DJ. So trust and wait till they draft a QB that's better." I don't think any of these QBs in this draft is better.
That'll set us back. That'll set us back, man. Jones is already NFL certified. He wants look for a quarterback not to play in the NFL. He ain't winning games. Jones is winning games, so why wouldn't he continue to play?
All right, so this is after we got the interception. This is pretty much the last red zone drive here. First play, as you can see, they did it. Now, me personally, I would love Slayton to run slants right here. I don't like Slayton on those deep routes unless this cornerback is trash. But that's Humphrey. Even though he got past him, and I think that was a penalty, they didn't call it. If he could pull
Right.
that in with one hand, that would be dope.
Right.
But this is what an elite receiver does. Elite receivers pull that in.
It's
He
because he
pulled
ain't had
that.
enough reps, man. You
He
gotta
pulled
have
that
them
in. That's
reps.
the narrative
Gotta
changes if he pulls that one in.
You gotta have them reps in practice. You gotta have them reps all year long, man. And Slayton just, he really ain't had it.
And I think he stuttered just a little bit too much. Right there. When you gotta just go, right? Do you see how
That
he off
stutter,
balance? Just
that
go.
stutter slant would have killed him, like you
Mm-hmm.
say.
That
That
stutter
stutter
slant would
slant,
have killed him. Yeah.
yeah,
The stutter
right
slant would
there.
have killed him.
That
Yeah.
slant right here, hit him on the slant right here.
Either it's a pass interference or it's a touchdown.
Yeah,
Because he's
No,
because
gonna
who
have to
he
hug
gonna
him.
hold him. Yeah, he
who's
gonna
that
have to
center
hold him.
field? Is that the tight end running up the seam? Who's that?
Yeah.
Yeah, see the good receivers. Look, the
That's a
good
tight end.
receivers.
That's Bellinger.
This is what the
Okay.
good receivers do. Watch right here. Go ahead, just one more play.
See, that's when you need the option route,
Look,
like what Eli used to
right
do
here.
with
The
with
good
Kilbr
receiver,
with
a
Kilbride.
good receiver. As soon as they see that DB got his weight on that back foot like that, and his hips turned
Mm-hmm.
like that, the great receivers cut inside, like you say. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but that
They got
has
to
to
be
be
on.
the
They got to
play
be on the
call.
same page. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
think
has to be
I
the
think
play
it has
call.
to be to where the coaching says, "Hey man, throw it to him when he get open." So whatever
But look,
route he
but
run,
look at Daniel Jones.
just watch him on that Eli Odell Beckham type shit. Because
And it,
Eli and Odell Beckham used to do it all the damn time. Because that shit wasn't play called all the damn time he was open and hit them slants like that.
But
Hell
that
nah.
only
That
happens
was
when
that
you
was
that on Tommy. That only happens when you have elite quarterback play with elite
yeah.
receiver.
I'm saying we're
Aaron
gonna get
Rodgers,
there. We're
Devontae
gonna we're
Adams.
gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Jones is gonna get there. He
it's a
gonna get there.
connection. Well, they say,
Yeah.
well, time is not on his side, man.
Right.
Man, it is. He about to get that extra time. You know how in the video game they be playing and you had to get the little thing that got the 10 seconds extra. He about to get the 10 games extra. So,
You know what though? Like you said before, if we would have got the Kenny G that we paid for,
he would have caught that.
Yeah.
that's the play. That's the play right there.
Or if it was
Mm-hmm.
or if it was Tony out there, Tony going inside on the slant.
Tony definitely going inside.
On the slant.
It's for
And
Tony
Jones is
inside.
gonna give it to him. Jones gonna give it to him real quick. But see, we making lemonade with lemons, man.
All right. Doing something a little tricky right here.
Ooh, see how open he is. Look at that.
And the fake reverse hit.
Look at that slant. Look, fuck that fake shit. He was wide open. Look how wide open he is, man. Fuck all that shit. Look how wide open he is.
That's
We
Marcus
Bro,
making
he's
Johnson,
only
huh?
wide open because the way the play is not
nah.
meant to go that way.
Watch. Look.
Tommy, man.
Listen. We're playing by scheme. So Jones is doing everything right. He's doing what the play is made to do. So he's doing everything right. But what I'm saying is, just fake all this other shit, right?
But
This is
Tommy, but
we're
Tommy, you
fake.
can't change the play. You can't.
It
You changing
Right.
the play.
You can't
what I,
change the play mid-play.
it's not designed that way. It ain't designed that way.
But
But
I
I
will
feel that
tell
we
you
can get
this.
there. I feel
I
we can
will
get there because
hold
the O
on.
line gonna
Tommy,
block
let me
something.
tell you something. Hold on, bro. Let me tell you something. The way you're saying this, actually, that would be a damn good scheme play. Do
It's
this
when
right
our O
here.
line get good.
Hold on. Do this right here. You got people on film. They see this play now. Do this right here.
Pat, you need a marker.
I wish I did, man. I wish I did.
Where you just sit in the
What's going
pocket
on, Xavier McKinney?
and get
But
ready to pass it.
look, hold on. Look. After he hands the ball off to Daniel Jones right here in the backfield, do another Tom Brady. But have
Yep,
this dude curl back around.
he
Oof,
killing it. He killing it
oof.
with that.
Because it
Yeah,
puts this dude in a
yeah, he killing
bad
it. He breaking his
situation.
ankle. Breaking his ankle.
It puts him in a bad situation.
He gonna be
That
on the
man,
floor.
Have this man curl back around.
His ankle's gonna break.
especially in that MetLife turf.
And imagine if that was
Good
Imagine if
lord.
that was schemed for Tony to do that.
Yeah. Have
Look,
Bellinger stay there and block. Have Bellinger stay there and block. Don't let him
Right,
come off.
right,
Don't let him come off.
Wandell can run that route.
Yeah,
right.
Wandale can do this all day, but have him come around and then curl back out. And have Daniel Jones is going to take a peek to his right here. Always have this guy running the same route. but have him run it deep enough to get past
Hit that
him.
hash at the 3-yard line.
Have the route deep enough to get past him to where Daniel Jones can loop it over him.
Yeah,
because he's going to be playing the fade again.
He got to aim for the hash at the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
3-yard line hash.
Yeah, you can do that.
Right
now you see where Marcus. That's Marcus Johnson at the bottom of the screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you see if he throws that at the inside hash, that's wide open too.
Yeah, on the 3-yard line.
Right there.
On
the
3-yard line. He got to meet the ball at the 3-yard line. See, they got to learn how to play like that. The reps will get them there.
Look at that.
If you're running it the way like this, there's no way that's an interception. If he throws this ball to Johnson.
Right
at the hash, no way.
Yeah, 3 yards.
Look at that.
All this right here is wide open.
Safety's flowing outside. That's wide open.
Yeah, he'll do the Brady. He got to be doing the Brady right now. He got to be doing.
He turn around and moonwalk into the end zone. That's how wide open that is.
If he do the Brady right now, trust your offense because we scheme that way.
And you know why it's gonna be wide open? Because he has to run out here with him. You see what he did? He got to run out there with him.
You got to respect it. You got assignments. You can't just break off your assignment.
Now the thing with this route here, I just noticed something. This guy's playing him, so that's why you keep Bellinger in the block. Make this a 3-man route, because Bellinger will be able to block him. He can't come in there and hit Daniel Jones, and this guy's going to loop back around, go this way to keep him away from going in the middle. This route here keeps him away from going in the middle. He's not paying attention. That dude right there, he's spying Jones, to be honest with you. He's spying Jones. So if Jones just gets the ball and just fades back a little bit and he runs this route to right here, that's a touchdown every time.
Yeah, because absolutely. Because what you're saying is because he's running that, he's not running the actual, fake end around. He's whipping back and running there. That clears up that safety. I mean, not that safety, that linebacker. He got to flow with him. And Johnson is wide open.
And I would have this guy do option route, go in and go back out towards the sideline. Yeah, like a flag route. Because he's going to get his back turned. If he runs that route, his back is going to be turned because he's already in a bad position. But this guy right here is like a extended
not even a flag, a post. If that guy you're talking about, if he runs a post.
It's a deep post.
Deep post, that's it. Bang.
All this field up here is going to be wide open.
Toe tap his ass.
And really, I just seen it too. Have Evan Neal come out. Evan Neal needs to come out faster. Get Evan Neal to come out faster on him. Have Glowinski and Evan Neal slide to the right to block these two guys. Because Daniel Jones is going to be standing right here, so they're going to have to loop around those guys to get to him. You see what they did? Evan Neal and Glowinski? I will have them slide to the right. Evan Neal didn't get out of his stance fast enough.
He still got his head on the outside, too.
No, I'm just talking about if you want to run that play, you would switch those two guys to slide to the right to get to him. And then Bellinger goes out on his route still. And that was just a good play. That was a good play, too.
Yeah, the whole defense went to Barkley's side. Yeah,
but I see the play that you're talking about. Y'all, hey, look, man, that's why I love doing these things. We coming up with play concepts in the middle of different plays for y'all.
See, I know what's his name, Ishtiak. You know what he's saying? Well, we're trying to tell you to forget the way the play looks on the screen. I know it's hard to do that.
Yeah.
What's wrong, probably.
If you forget the play that's on the screen, if Daniel Jones gets this ball and does the Tom Brady as Tommy says.
Hey man, it sounds staticky.
Everybody? I don't hear it. I hear it now.
Yeah, that's on your end.
On the chat. Maybe it's just for me.
Yeah, that's on you. That's on you, Tommy.
All right. I'm gonna jump out and jump back in.
All right.
But
that sound good, right? We good?
We good.
Okay, all right.
But if he does the Tom Brady, like he says, then yeah, you might be able to pull something off like that. But the player was ran, and we got good yardage on that play.
And that's the wrinkles, man. This is how they create plays,
That's
new
how the
plays.
plays are created, right?
Yep.
But hey, look, third and 3 right here. Oh, Robinson right there.
Just gotta trust it.
Yeah, wait for timing to come back on before I get back into it.
Okay. I thought you froze for a second, Pat.
Nah. Wandale Robinson right there. I don't know. But this was a good defensive play call too. What I want Daniel Jones to start noticing more is to pay attention at the line of scrimmage just a tad bit more. But they didn't show this blitz until late, so I really can't blame Daniel Jones. They didn't show the blitz until late. You see that? He blitzed late.
Okay. Delayed. Wasn't even really a delayed.
And the only problem is when you run motion like this, people can time the snap a little bit better. You see what I'm saying? When you run a motion like this, they can time this. They know the ball has to be snapped. So that's why Daniel Jones doesn't see the blitz a lot of times, because you have to snap the ball at this time here because that's the way the play is being built.
Unless you want to flag. Yep.
And
he's ready to throw it too.
Saquon Barkley has to make a block. Daniel Bellinger doesn't get hit. Well, Daniel Bellinger is supposed to sneak out. Right here, you will want him to hit Wandale Robinson from the get-go because that dude's blitzing.
Mm-hmm. And then you got a little bit of a mess up there for the safety to come across to try to cover Wandale.
And if he hits Wandale right here, I think Wandale gets in there.
He gets thrown off his route too, though, with the push. Is that Evan Neal that lost that a little bit? Oh no,
that's
a tight
Bellinger.
end. That's a tight end, yeah.
And he's doing a fake. He's doing a block release.
Oh, he's just trying to hold. Yeah, I see. And then whoop, too much pressure though. He is on him.
And really, Slayton was breaking open too. It's just that Peters held him.
Yeah, man, what I miss.
Now we held it for you.
Not much.
We held
right
it for
here,
you.
we got the motion right here. You will want Daniel Jones. You will want. I don't even know. I just think this is a good blitz by that dude, man. I think he blitzed right on time to where Bellinger really couldn't get his hands on the way that he wanted to. Good time. Yeah, that's just a good time blitz, man. That's a damn good time blitz right there.
Is that the nickel?
Let me see.
Yeah, that's the nickel. That's a nickel.
What they do, let me see.
Yeah, that's a good blitz right there, man. Because if he don't blitz like that right there, I think Daniel Jones.
He should have dumped it to the right.
That's what we were saying. That's what we were saying.
That's what we were saying.
Quick dump, but he looking on the inside. Look, it's pass interference right there.
You got to show, a regular speed though, Pat. Don't slow it up so you can see it.
They pass interference. Who's that? Bellinger?
Now it's pass interference on Peters.
You know what I'm saying? They pass interference Bellinger.
Oh, who's that? Slayton.
That's Slayton. Yeah, Slayton. Okay, he came from outside.
But this is a well-schemed play as well, because if he gets time on here, shit, this is a touchdown. But you will want Daniel Jones to notice the pressure before the snap. I know that's hard to do because that dude just did a damn good blitz, man. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Sometimes it happens. It happens.
Maybe you won't.
Barkley's run blocking better.
And Daniel Jones really can't peek to his right because the balls get ready to get snapped. So
Yeah,
you can't
Barkley's
peek to
favoring his
his right.
shoulder too at this time. He's favoring his shoulder at this time. So you see it in the block. He's trying to back block him a little bit. Look how
Barkley's blocking better.
I'm saying on this play he was favoring his shoulder. So you see how the way he turned his shoulders. Barkley did. He wasn't trying to get full contact on the shoulder. He was
Nah,
favoring
he
it.
wasn't. But he still did his job.
Oh yeah, he did. He absolutely did.
I just would like for the coaches to have something to the left. Just look at all this open.
No, everything is coming to the left. That's what Slayton's for. He has the speed. If Peters didn't hold him, this is a touchdown. Peters holds him. If Peters doesn't hold him, Slayton's gone.
Hey Pat, what I call him? I said I called him a dummy in the string for this one.
Well, really,
Straight dummy.
Honestly, if Jones would have seen the blitz, because see how the safety came down on the blitz, or what's that? The corner came down on the blitz. If Jones would have recognized that, he would have known that his hot route is the running back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's Robinson. Yeah. They didn't show it before the motion. That was good defense right there, at least by him.
Yeah, you got to see where he came from. Where he came from, Ty. He was lying. He was the outside corner and came in.
Yeah. He looked like he lined up on the receiver.
You see,
now it's a little bit of a tell. It's a little bit of a tell there, but
now if Daniel Jones sees it right here. But Daniel Jones never looked to his right.
Yeah,
he never looked to his right.
Mm-hmm.
He got the play in the helmet already. He's like, okay, we're going to run the play. But if he peeks to his right and sees this dude right here, he's going to be looking at Robinson the whole time.
Right.
He looks at Robinson right now because he knows if this dude comes on the blitz, it's a wrap.
Yeah, it's touchdown. If he would have got it to him, it's touchdown for sure.
If he gets it to Robinson right there, who knows what can happen because Robinson's pretty fast.
I think he cuts that safety coming across the top too. That's a touchdown. Possibly.
And Johnson was open.
No,
he would have hit Johnson. No, earlier. Look, watch. A little earlier. If he would have hit Johnson a little earlier, watch. Here you go. Right here. Let it go a little bit.
Ooh, but he's
right. Watch as soon as he break off.
That's hairy right there, bro.
I'm saying as soon as he break off, he gonna break off right there. See where that break? He's a big receiver. He could, he can block him out.
You can, but that dude's sitting right there. All he gotta do is put his hands up.
It gotta be just like we say, man. Chemistry. They got that down. They used to it. You know what I mean? That type of thing. But right now,
he also got to make that throw to trust himself too. With that comes with trust.
Right.
Him letting it go right there.
And right here, this dude right here, all he got to do is put his hands up and it's over with. It might be a tip interception.
You can only throw that on the rope.
Yep.
You got to hit him in the numbers.
Because if you throw that high, it's not going to be a completion unless this dude's 6'5" and he can jump through the gym and keep his body controlled on a slant. That's hard. That's Madden shit. I'm telling you, all he got to do is put his hands up and that's blocked.
He a big body. He a big body. We'll see. We'll see once they.
And look how close Peters becomes to it because the other route that's running. This route is supposed to rub Peters off of Slayton.
If he wasn't holding, Slayton was open.
Yeah, if he wasn't holding, Slayton was open.
Slayton, I think that's who he was looking for too.
Yeah, exactly. He threw to him. That's exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, he was looking for him.
And it was the pick. And we got the flag for it. Damn dummy.
Look how slow Peters is right now, man. Peters ain't fast no more, man. That boy done after this year. Shout out to Prince Charming. He says, do you think we need to beat buyers during the trade deadline for receivers, or should we stand out and see what we got with Tony and Galladay, because you know he is going to get more snaps when healthy? I don't think Galladay gets any more snaps. I'll be honest with you. I think Galladay is done here. Now, if Tony could get his act together, get in the game, then we got something. But, I mean, this is the last play here. Just going to show you guys the push that we get for the touchdown. Ridiculous push. And that's why we're way better in the red zone, folks. That's why we're way better in the red zone, man.
It is.
But no, I don't think we're buyers at the trade deadline. I'm not giving up a second round pick for DJ Moore. The more film I look on DJ Moore, the more I'm like, nah, it's not worth the second round pick. If anything, I'll try to trade that second round pick with another pick to try to get up in the first round to get Addison to somebody from USC coming out this year. Now that dude's a monster. Jordan Addison, I think that's his name. Jordan
Yes,
Addison
sir.
from
That's my guy.
USC.
That's
Man,
my
that
number
dude.
one.
I thought he was coming out last year from Pittsburgh, but he had another year eligibility. He went to USC.
And
That
that's
dude's a
that's that's
monster.
my number one. That's my number one right there.
But you have to be in the top 10 more than likely to get him. But say if we got the number 23 pick or something, and he falls to us at 23, oh, we're gonna be a problem.
I saw in some rankings they got him as like the sixth best receiver. It's no way.
Yeah,
He
they
top.
got Jackson Jibba Smith. Now that dude
Yep.
from TCU, Quintez Johnson, whatever his name, that dude's a monster too.
I'm not familiar. I got to look him up.
But if you want to look at a receiver that we could probably get in the second or the third round, that's gonna be a beast. Look up a receiver. His name is Rashee Rice. His name is Rashee Rice from SMU. Dude's an absolute monster. And then if you want a bigger receiver coming out, you want to get in the second or third round, look for Dante Demas from Maryland. He's a monster too. But I think Colin Johnson comes back after this year.
He gonna monster. Him and the both Johnsons are gonna monster together. Both
I hope so.
Johnsons. UT style.
So I
Yeah,
don't know,
because
man.
it's about what we can afford too. Because I know we got all this cap space, but we got some guys we need to take care of first.
Nah, I think
And
they take care of their own in the off season. There's
yeah,
gonna be a lot of
yeah,
disappointed
that's
people
what
going
that's what
into
I
this
mean.
off season.
That's what I mean. I don't want no big money spending.
I think we need to go ahead and give Thomas his money now before he commands 35 to 38 million. Go ahead and give him his 28 to 30 million right now.
Yep.
I
Give
think
Dex
you
his money
extend
too.
Barkley. You got to give Dex his money before he
I
starts
give this
clamoring for
Dex.
30
I
million.
give Dex his money right now. I'm talking about right now.
Well, because Dex gonna be the cheapest out of all of them, money wise.
If I
Nose
give it to
tackle.
him now,
Barkley would be the cheapest if they
Okay.
extend him. Barkley would
I
be the cheapest.
stand corrected. You're right about that.
But I think you need to bring guys like Jahad Ward back.
yeah,
I
I'm
think you
definitely
need
gonna
just
give him
his
more money.
leadership alone. You're
Yep.
gonna have to bring Julian Love back. I think you bring Julian Love back for his play alone.
That should be a good deal. That should be a good friendly deal there.
Man, we got to keep Jackson. We got to keep Holmes, McKinney, Love, Ward, even Zimenez. We got to keep Leo.
I think you let Zimenez walk.
Zimenez might be the one you let go.
Man, the way he's been
can't
playing.
keep I mean, yeah, he's been playing pretty well, but I think you let Zimenez walk.
But I ain't mad at it. I think I'm not even worried about
what's going on.
how they gonna draft, how they gonna bring people in. What's up, Taj? And how they gonna bring people in because they do it so impeccable, man. It's undisputed, man. The way they scout and bring.
Yeah, a lot of these guys are role players too, man. They understand their job as a role player.
Man, they are bringing in
let's take a look at something before we get off here. I know the fans are gonna want to look at this real quick. So
practice squad cats. Bro, we got practice squad cats making it happen.
Right.
I can't wait to see the draft and who they bring in because I already know it's gonna be all A pluses.
Let's do this real quick. Hold on. Did I freeze?
Nah, you good. You should be good.
Oh, okay.
Y'all was talking about what were we gonna do in the off season? Like what?
Yeah.
The players we bring back.
I'll give you a thing that we should do in the off season. Can you guys see the screen? Can you see the numbers and everything?
Nothing popped up yet. Now it's good. We see it now. We got it.
Yeah.
All right. So here's what the cap looks like for 2023. We got 54 million in cap space before we do anything, as it stands right now. As you can see, the market values they're way off. You got Leonard Williams, base salary of 18 million, 7.5 million signing bonus, 20 million dead, cap $32 million cap hit. So
unmovable.
if you decide to get rid of Williams, which won't happen, you can save $12 million with Williams.
No, we
Kenny
keep
Galladay. Something about this is not right, but they're saying you can only save $7 million now with Kenny Galladay.
once we
I
let
don't
him
get
go.
that.
When we let him
Because
go,
Yeah, after
that's
this
not the post
season.
June. That's not the post
we
June cut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we gotta
post
let
June.
him go
Yeah,
at the end of
post
the year.
June. Post June is
Yeah,
like
after
14 million.
Yep.
So you can add 14 million to 54, 68 million. So Adoree Jackson, you can cut him and save 9 million if you want to, but we're not cutting Adoree.
hell no.
Hell no.
Hell
You
no.
gotta
That's our
sign
only
Dexter.
that's the best.
You gotta sign Dexter. He's
Got
on
to.
his 5th-year option
Yeah.
at 10.75 million, but you gotta sign Dexter, and I believe
Got to.
his value is gonna be anywhere between 25 to 28 million a year.
Now do you sign them this summer or do you re-sign them going into the season 2023 season
I sign him
You
now.
sign him soon as free agency period hit, like he's a
this
free
year?
agent.
This year,
Yeah,
I
okay.
this
sign
year.
him now.
Andrew Thomas, you gotta sign him. And Andrew Thomas is gonna be worth damn near 30 million. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
we
be a
gotta
left
sign him
tackle.
now.
You gotta sign him now. Glowinski, the way his contract is structured, you don't save anything, you get rid of him.
Man,
You're
we
not
we
getting
we
rid of
gonna
Yeah,
load up in the
you
draft. I ain't worried about
you're not getting rid of Tyrod Taylor. You only save 1.4 million if you get rid of Tyrod Taylor. That's stupid. You're not getting rid of Graham Gano, although you can save 3 million if you cut Graham Gano. You're not getting rid of Graham Gano. Sterling Shepard is a wash.
Hmm.
You're not getting rid of Kadarius Toney unless it's a trade. You're not getting rid
it.
of Xavier McKinney. Not getting rid of Ojolari.
But
Aaron Robinson.
even with the trade for Tony, you still got to pay that dead cap, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
So Matt Pert, you save 1 million if you cut Matt Pert. He's gone.
Yep.
that man's gone. Yep.
Darnay Holmes, you save 1 million if you cut Darnay Holmes. Do you get
Mm-mm.
rid of him? I
We
don't
keeping
know.
him. We keeping that boy.
Ellerson
And
Smith, you
depends.
save Ellerson
Yeah,
Smith, you
Elvis
save
Smith is
almost a
gone.
million.
Elvis Smith is gone, yeah.
So to be honest with you, we're really gonna be working with about $70 million next year. So that $100 million is out the window unless you extend Adoree Jackson. You can't extend Williams again because you just gave him an extension.
Yeah.
Mm.
And out of that 70 million, let's say you make those contracts where they don't hit you hard in the first 2 years, which I don't think Shane and Dable and them are gonna do because they don't want backloaded contracts on this team. So let's say they give
Right.
Dexter Lawrence, Andrew Thomas. Let's say they sign the 4 people they say. Daniel Jones, let's say he plays well enough to get, well, let's say 30 million, or they franchise him at 31 million. You franchise him at 31 million and you're already down to 40 because that's a franchise tag. That's pure
Yeah.
cap. Andrew
Doesn't
Thomas,
have to
Dexter Lawrence, Saquon Barkley. Let's say you sign all those 3 of those guys, and the average hit on those is around like 11 million. That's another 33 million. So that's already what 62 million. So you're
Then
only
you
going to
gotta
be
sign
working
your
with
draft picks.
right. So you're only going to be working with about 1.5 million if you
Which I
re-sign
don't even
everybody
think
that
we
they're
have
going
that
to
much
re-sign.
draft picks next year anyway. So like
I
we have
mean,
about like 6 next
some
We
year.
of
got.
some
I
of
think we
those
got our
deals
six.
could be structured
Yeah.
to gain bonuses and productivity on the back end. You know what I mean? Or they win on the back end.
I mean, the main thing is you can't, like I said, we can't sign everybody, and that's where you
Okay,
depend on your GM to bring
that
in
is right.
some of
I'm
these guys
sorry.
that we don't know.
That is right, Dan Cam. Let's say they add another. They said between 20 and 25, but let's be honest. Let's go on the low side.
15.
Let's say it adds an extra 15 million.
Mm-hmm.
So with that extra 15 million, that's probably what you're going to have to use in free agency, between 15 to 20 million. And the free agents coming out, unless a lot of people get released, I'm sorry,
It might be a
ain't
lot of
that
cap
many.
casualties. No, you're right about that.
So I mean, don't look forward to this season being like we're gonna get these free agents come. I think we're gonna sign our own, and it'll be smart to sign our own right now and not wait till they hit the utmost market value right now. Because if Andrew
Yeah.
Thomas reaches free agency after next year and he's the top left tackle,
You
you're gonna
have to
be paying
sign
him
him.
quarterback money almost. And he's worth every damn penny.
It's a fact.
So that's just to give you guys a little bit this off season. If everything goes the way we make the playoffs and everything, you're gonna want to keep your core players. You're not gonna get rid of Leo because $12 million is not enough to get rid of a Leo, and $9 million is not good enough to get rid of a lockdown corner in Adoree Jackson. So you can forget about that 21 million there. It's not good enough. So we'll see exactly what the cap looks like in the off season, but we'll worry about that when we get there. I think we have the coaching staff and the front office to where we can depend on draft picks. I think these guys know what they're doing when it comes to draft picks. So I hope you guys enjoyed the film review. Thank you, Dash. Thank you, Tommy, for being with me through the whole film review. I
It's
tried to
Yo,
all
stay
love,
under
man.
no
two
doubt,
hours,
man.
but you guys always get me, man. You always get me. But
Hey, we waiting for you to put how to attack how to play Jacksonville. What does Jacksonville do good and what they do bad?
that will be on the next episode of Black Matter.
There it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
So
We
look for
will.
that
Attack
to
the
come
edges.
out. Yeah, look for that to come out within the next couple of days. Got to get with Coach Ed.
What
And
did teams do good against them, and what did they
yeah,
do good against teams?
Attack the edges.
right.
Yeah, I know for sure they got that beat line, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Hey, that number one pick better not be on Thomas' side because Thomas gonna put him on ice. He gonna put him
Oh
on ice.
yeah.
I
Don't
can't wait to see
nobody
that. I'm waiting for that matchup.
He gonna
don't
put a
nobody
hit.
want to go to Thomas side.
They ain't
Everybody
gonna
wants
put
the
it. They ain't gonna
best.
put. They gonna put him on Neil. They gonna put him on
Yeah,
Neil's
and
side.
pretty soon, if Neil keeps progressing, you ain't gonna want to go to either side. It's gonna be a
Oh yeah, they
wash
ain't
on
gonna
either
be able
side,
to. We
and then
sealing
that's
edges
when
on
his
both
offense
sides.
really gonna take off.
Man, we sealing edges on both sides of the ball.
But
We playing giant football, running the ball, defense.
I do
That's it.
appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the chat. Shout out to Dan Cam, Q Burrow brother. There's a lot of people that came in tonight. Tank Dank, Kemp 10, all you guys, man. Thank you guys for coming in. Prince
Oh, Tank
Charming.
Tank was in here.
Yeah, he was in
Yeah,
here for
he
a hot
wasn't on the
minute.
channel, but he was in the chat. Ish Tech. Thank all you guys. Thank Xavier McKinney. Thank the hating guys in the shakedown chat. Told them to come on. They might learn something, but you see, they ain't gonna come on because that's what they do. They just want to talk noise to somebody because they don't know what I'm talking about because they don't understand what really seeing the game is about or really studying film. You just want to be like the media and just say Daniel Jones
Yeah,
sucks. That's the
man.
cure to everything, and that's trash to me. Trash. Come on here and let's watch some film together, and maybe you'll learn something. But
You're popular in the Shakedown Crew chat, man.
yeah,
Like I said,
obviously.
you're a pot stirrer for real.
Yeah,
But that's
obviously, I got people talking noise to me in the chat while I'm doing my film review. I
I,
tell them to
I
come on, but they don't want to come on.
now I will say this though, 'cause like I said, I've been a part of that chat for a long time. There are a lot of new faces there. Some people, stubborn. Some people, set in their ways and things like that. But yeah, man, what I did this summer, like I said, I had Daniel Jones in the doghouse, man. And then
You
like I
did.
said, yeah, I had him in the
You did.
doghouse. And then like I said, when I watch this film, I watch these breakdowns. Some things are undeniable. So regardless of what I was thinking at the time, when you're presented with new facts and new information, you change your opinion on things. And I've done that.
Well,
Because
I don't think you were wrong for your assessment because the play was poor. You know what I mean? It was just poor
No,
play.
absolutely,
It was
absolutely.
poor play. Better quarterbacks at the time of Jones, whenever he was playing bad and bad team and all that. Better quarterbacks would have looked bad too.
right,
So better
Yeah.
quarterbacks would have looked bad. Look at Rodgers. Look at Russell. Look what they going through. Look at Carr. It's a lot of good. Look at Herbert. Look what Herbert just did. You know what I'm saying? Like
He ain't
threw
even threw a
50
touchdown
passes
throwing.
and no touch. Yeah,
He
no
ain't even
touchdown.
throw a
So
touchdown doing all those passes.
so it's evident that you know what I mean. Jones definitely never had a chance with
Yeah.
what he was given. You know everything that was around him. Mary said it best. We did everything to ruin the kid.
Hey,
So
man,
yeah,
but here's the thing too, though. The man he's making plays. everything that we said about him, turnovers, things like that. He's correcting these turnovers. The fumbles are being corrected. Now you're starting to see him throw with a little anticipation. Something that
Yep.
I thought he had never had was anticipation. He's starting to do that a little bit now too. The beginning of the season was still a little bit rocky because of the wide receiver play. So I mean, people are saying things. Opinions are opinions, and but allow yourself to look and learn something new or see new information and make your assessments and update yourself, because
accordingly.
just don't stand on that hill and die on that hill because you want to
Right.
be right. I've never had a problem with being wrong, and
Me
I
either.
accept that and that's part of being a man and things like that, is when you see something you can't just keep on calling it something else, because
Right.
there's a lot
And
of there's a
then
lot of factors.
these film reviews, nobody's saying Daniel Jones is perfect in these film reviews. He point out
And
things that he
the
should
thing.
do.
That's the thing though, because and even in that chat, they have a certain impression of you, Pat, saying like Daniel Jones does no wrong, and that's why I always try to tell them to come to these breakdowns, because you point out the wrong, you point out the right, and you point out pretty much a full on fair assessment of what Daniel Jones is. Because you're not
Right.
saying to pay that man franchise money. You're not
Right.
telling them that he don't miss throws. You're not saying none of that. It's just that, and I
Shit,
agree with
Joe
you.
just said it. He said 4. I said, whoa.
Yeah, that's
Whoa,
too much
what?
money. Yeah, 40 million ain't no way in
What?
hell you getting 40 million.
I was
That's
thinking around
ridiculous.
like 25, 30.
Yeah, exactly. And
You
then
asked for
and
40.
then
Hey,
he moved off of 40 and went to 38. Like,
right.
what you doing? Nah, he ain't getting that kind of bread. That's for sure.
There's a
Well,
difference
Jones is
between DJ. There's a difference between saying DJ is progressing and he's not looking as bad as what you're saying he is, and
his
then saying
completion
DJ
percentage is
deserves a
like
Hey,
10 year.
70%. It's over
Yeah,
70%. His
right.
hey,
completion percentage.
hey, Dan. I see Dan in the comments. So Dan, I know, because
Oh,
Dan been.
Yeah.
you know a stat. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
A stat today I heard, for every drop back, the plus points that each quarterback has. I think
Yeah, it's one of the highest.
I think what's his name? What's his name for the Allen? Allen was like number 3 with like 0.1 something, and somebody else was like number 2, and Jones was the number 1. He
Yeah.
every drop back, every
Oh,
time he
I think
drives back,
I
Yeah.
seen that
every
stat
time he drives
actually.
back, they say that his point percentage on every drop back is 3 point something. I forgot what it was, 3 point something. I say, what? And they talking about this boy bad. I say, oh no, man. I know all the experts. They hate to talk about that.
Yeah, I mean, when you post good things, I know this is saying he's first in EPA per drop back, weeks 4 through 6, most game winning drives in the NFL, most efficient second half quarterback in the NFL, career high
70%.
67.3 completion percentage,
Right.
lower interception percentage than Burrow and
Yeah.
Mahomes, and second highest quarterback pressure. So he's doing all that, and he's the second highest quarterback pressure.
And then and ultimately, like I said, I always go to the eye test, right? And
Yeah,
if you
go
look,
to the eye test.
and when you look at him, you can't deny that he looks better. He looks better, and
He
he's
do.
getting better. He looked better from week 1 to now, and if he stays on that trajectory, we don't know what he's going to look like at the end of the year.
Right.
He might change a lot of opinions, but like I said, it's a lot of you can't wipe away all those earlier years. But if one thing is for sure, the coaching was horrible. And we're seeing that in this short little sample size of these 6 games, that when you have the right scheme in place, you have the right, well, we can't even say the right players because we're still starving at receiver right now. It's duct tape that's holding this team together at receiver. You got to take your hat off to the coaching, man. And you got to take
Right.
your hat off for Daniel Jones, because this is his 4th year, 3rd system, and so far he's doing it. Everything that we asked for. We're not asking him to be Josh Allen for 300, 400 yards. We're not asking him to be Patrick Mahomes. We're asking him to manage these games, and every now and again put the team on your back when you have to. And he's doing that.
Tremendously right now. Tremendously right now.
Yeah, he's definitely balling, man.
Yeah,
He's balling, and that boy, he making lemonade with lemons.
he's done enough
But
for
you
me to,
can't
to
say
sit
that.
back and
You
enjoy.
can't. You can't say that. You can't say that he's anything above ass. That's what.
Yeah,
Can't
right.
say anything about Daniel
Yeah,
Jones.
yeah,
Anything above ass, you're a Daniel Jones homer. Damn, I
yeah,
can't say that he's doing well in the situation that he's in. He's ass. He's
yeah,
terrible.
yeah. I set somebody up today with that tweet when I said it's okay to say Daniel Jones did a good job because he did a good job, and then somebody went straight on and said, "Well, but you don't pay that kind of man that kind of money." I said nobody talked about what you're gonna pay
Right.
him next year. I didn't say
Nobody,
nothing
right?
about what he gonna
Nobody
make
talking
next
about
year.
no fucking
I
money
said
and
right
shit.
now, today, on these Sundays, he is doing a
Right.
good job. I didn't say you pay him 40 million. I didn't say that you cut him and toss him in the Hudson. I said
Like
he did a good job.
like I say Daniel Jones, and then I say Patrick Mahomes. So you saying Daniel Jones is in a class of Patrick? I didn't say that.
Yeah,
Where'd you
man.
get that from? Where did
Like,
you get
Nah,
that
calm
from?
down. Like, what the
no,
fuck?
But
but no,
see,
because a lot of
Mahomes
people go to
wasn't
that
good
argument.
when he first got in the league. Mahomes wasn't good when he first got in the league. He had to watch Alex Smith show him. And
Yeah,
He
then
didn't even play.
he
Out
what's
of the
his
never
horse's
played.
name?
mouth, he told you he couldn't read
Josh
defenses till his
Allen.
third year.
Yeah,
He
he
said
couldn't
it
Right.
Josh
even
himself.
read
Allen.
So you
defenses.
mean to
He
tell me that a
Josh
quarterback that
Allen
couldn't
sucked.
read defenses in Garrett's system
Man,
was gonna
Josh
do
Allen
good?
sucked his first 2 years.
He
He
Now
did
was
people
worse
not
than
good.
Jones.
now people
Josh
forget that
Allen, yeah.
He was
Diggs
not
came in
good.
there and did some things.
And
Right.
Jones, this is the first year with his coaching, first year with his old line. He got all new players, man. And other
And the
teams
other
ain't gonna
thing
do
is
that.
if we the way we winning right now, I don't care about 300, 400 yards, 4, 5 touchdowns a game. I don't care.
Me
Mm-mm.
But
either.
right
And
now
they don't care either. I don't think
we're
they
running.
care
Yeah,
either.
the coaches don't care either
No, I'm
because that
saying the
right now,
team don't care. I don't think the whole
no,
team
because they
Yeah,
winning.
cares. Because you
They
see,
winning.
Barkley didn't take
the-
the points because Pat kept screaming that. Pat was like, "Y'all see Barkley get down? He got down."
yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
true. He
And I'll
didn't.
tell
You know what
you
I'm
what
saying?
though,
It ain't
the
they
about the
way
bought
I
in.
will,
stats.
the way I will win in games, like just really like sustains to playoff success.
Yeah,
Right.
but
Holding
here's the
people
thing
under
though.
20 and running the rock.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
here's the thing though. When and it's been in every game. There's been a point in almost every game, except for that Dallas game, because he was getting beat up, that he needed to make plays with his arm, and he did that. And no, like I said, and I can make that
Even the
statement, right?
Dallas
And
game, he made plays though. He
he
made
did.
plays in
He
the
did. No,
Dallas
he
game
absolutely
because if
did.
it wasn't for that damn slip, we would have tied it up or won
We
that one.
talking about Sills. Talking about
Yeah,
Sills.
hmm
yeah.
Yeah,
If that was Johnson over there or James or Slayton, that was a catch.
yeah,
Well,
but
who knows what Slayton would have done if he would have caught that ball?
That's what I'm saying,
yeah,
man.
Because
And
Diggs
then
was too
look,
far out.
man,
we
But
didn't
go
even
Slayton would
ahead.
have
run
caught that
12 and
ball, bro.
13 personnel that game. That
yeah.
Go
game, we
So
ahead,
could have
Dash.
stopped all that blitz. We could have stopped
now,
all that rush, but we never
so I was
ran
going
it.
to say, with Slayton out of the doghouse finally, you got Marcus Johnson who signed to the active 53 now, so he's going to
Right,
get that jersey. So and like Pat said at the start of the show, now you're dealing with Slayton, Wandell Robinson, Marcus Johnson, Richie James. That's gonna be your receivers.
that's all we
Sills
need.
might get in there, and you're gonna see a difference in this too. And I'm not guaranteeing 400, 500 yards. I'm still not guaranteeing that. I'm just saying when it comes time that you have to pass the ball, you're gonna see some better throws out there, and you're gonna see some separation
hmm
from the receivers. And that's all I'm saying. I'm
I
not
just
saying that
want
that's gonna
for
lead to a deal
playoffs.
next year. And
I
it's
don't.
about winning at the end of the day.
It's all about the playoffs, man.
Because
It
right
don't
now
even
we
matter
we
what the
still not
record
getting the
gonna be.
respect.
It don't matter
Nope.
what next year gonna be. It don't matter
Yeah,
what
it don't
who
matter.
gonna be here,
2023 don't
who ain't gonna
exist.
play. What matter is that they play game by game, and they
Yeah, right
practice
now,
as hard as they play. And if they
and I said
keep
right now,
practicing as hard as they play, it's gonna
yeah,
keep showing on the field. And then we need to worry about the playoffs, even if we
yeah,
got to take an L because we got
that's a fact.
to get some injured people back healthy or whatever, and we just ain't gonna push it, and we gonna play these players because we just gonna rest these players and
Yeah,
whatever calculated scheme it is, and we just make it to the playoffs. Then we're gonna do. I want to see Jones turn on that elite Eli. Hopefully it summons. Hopefully he rises from the ashes like the
listen,
phoenix, man.
you might, and that's something that might have to happen. And what I'll say is, to me, anything past this Jaguars game does not exist. That's how I'm
Right,
treating it. It's week to
right,
week.
Yeah.
right.
It's
Jaguars,
week to week to week,
Jaguars are
man.
tough. Jaguars are
Yeah,
better than their schedule. I mean, better than their record.
their receivers. It's like 3 of them each game to get
They're
about
running backs
5
are deep.
receptions.
Yeah,
Man, they get
they're
like
3
5
running backs deep
receptions.
too, with Travis Etienne, Robinson, and that one
Robinson.
dude.
Yeah.
They get about 5
And
receptions
then they
each,
got
like
Christian
about 3
Kirk, Zay
receivers.
Jones,
If the Jaguars are
Marvin
smart,
Jones.
It's
if the
different receivers he throws it to.
if the Jaguars are smart, they'll try to find a mismatch with Travis Etienne on the linebacker. That's what they
Nah,
should do.
we
That's what
If
they.
they
going.
were smart, they would try to get Darnay Holmes.
If they were
I
smart, they
promise
would
you.
forfeit. For real, they would
You said
forfeit,
they would
man.
forfeit?
Yeah,
Nah,
it
man.
would save them the headache, man. Because I'm telling you, we're gonna mash them. We're gonna mash them in
I hope you're right,
Jaguars.
Tommy. I just think
We do to blow out somebody sooner or later. We
We're
do
gonna
to
mash them.
get a 10 to, I mean, we do to get like
We're gonna mash them.
a 10 to 15 point victory over
I'm saying
somebody.
the Jaguars can get busy if they want to. That's all I'm saying.
Right, they
They can
can.
get busy. They can get busy.
But if we
And we
get that pressure on Prince Charming, I
yeah.
think we can create some turnovers.
Now
Oh,
we
Oh yeah.
sunshine.
the same. It's the same
Sunshine.
scheme It's the same defensive scheme every week. We got to stop the run and make what's his name, Lawrence, like you said, Sunshine, do his thing.
I think that's a
Make
scheme
him
for
one
the next
dimensional.
4 weeks.
It's the scheme for the rest of the year. When you think
Uh-huh.
about it,
Yeah,
every team on the schedule is the same thing. You stop the run.
because the Commanders, yeah, Dallas, the Eagles, you want to do that. The Colts, you're going to want to
Hell
do that.
yeah.
And the Vikings, you're going to want to do that.
I can't wait to see the Cowboys again.
Me either.
I can't wait for Evan Neal to see Lawrence again, DeMarcus
Yep,
Lawrence
Mm-hmm.
again, because I know
yep.
that he got something circled and ready
I
for
can't
Lawrence on
wait to
Thanksgiving.
put Parsons on ice again.
That's gonna be a
Put
fantastic
Parsons
Thanksgiving
on
for me.
ice.
Turkey Day will be fantastic.
That might be a dog fight, that game, bro.
I hope so.
We're gonna be way more oil. We're gonna be way more oil
Our offense
machines
gonna
at
be
that
clicking.
time.
Offense gonna be clicking by then for sure.
Yeah, we're gonna be a way more oil machine, man.
And they're gonna be sitting there
Yes.
with they're gonna be sitting there because they got the one up on us from the
I think
previous
Diggs
game.
is going to give up a touchdown, too, to
I
Marcus
hope
Johnson.
so. Get
I think
burned,
he's
Man,
right?
going to give up a
Smoke them.
touchdown to Marcus Johnson because he's going to get smoked because he's going to be
And I
peeking in
hope he
that
gets smoked.
backfield.
peeking in that backfield, and Johnson got that speed,
He
boy.
can't. But guess what? He can't sit in his back pedal that game.
You see
Sure
how
can't.
when we put
It's
when
going to be different that game.
you
You
They
see
ain't
gonna
going
be.
against Galladay and Seals.
They
when
say
we put
hips will
Johnson deep,
turn. Them
Yeah.
when we put
hips is
Johnson
getting
deep,
flipped.
they always cover him over the
Hips
top.
are getting flipped that game
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
they're
for
gonna give him
sure.
over the top help. They're gonna give him over the top help.
they was sitting on everything in that game,
They're
And
gonna
then
give
waiting
had
him
for
to
over
then
the
Daniel
top
and then
Jones
they
to
put-
throw anything stupid.
and then hit Wilson was spying too. Number 6 was spying on
Yep,
Daniel
he was
Jones too.
fine.
They're
So
gonna
yeah,
give him over the
I
top
can't wait
help.
to see them
So
again.
Spies now, we got some receivers you have to respect.
And
Yeah.
then
Somebody
we
gonna
run,
get
hey,
open.
and then we finally running our X factor because we didn't do it that game. That's the only reason why they won, man. For real. If we would
Yep,
have run
Wandale
our X factor,
Robinson too. Go eat them up in the middle of the field too.
I
You'll
can't
see.
wait,
man,
man. I'm
I
excited, man.
can't wait to play them boys. I've been saying that for the past since we lost to them. I can't wait to
Yep.
play them motherfuckers again. And
I'm
definitely if
excited.
Leo is back, if Leo's healthy and back in that game too,
Because
and
Leo
then you
wasn't
know
even 100% last week. He
and
looked
you
slow as hell.
right and Thibodeau and Ojolari gonna be able to hold that edge better that game too. Yeah, we're gonna see. I can't wait
Hmm
to
I
play
think
they punk ass again.
I know this game coming up. It's gonna say a lot, man. Cause like Dash was saying, y'all was saying, they got a D line. That D line is serious.
Hey,
No, that
hey,
defense gonna
hey!
be.
I said I was getting off here about 30 minutes ago. God
Go
dog.
ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Man,
Man,
hey,
Go
I
ahead.
appreciate everybody being in here,
Yeah,
man.
hit us with the smoke screen.
Right. You gotta hit them with the smoke screen. I can't even do the outro this time. It's been so long.
we
And
gone,
like he
man.
said, quit my ass. You damn right, man. Every time I get into these damn film reviews, man, and
No such
always throw
thing.
some of that right. But I appreciate everybody. To the next episode of Big Blue Film Review, Smoke Screen, man. Thank you, Dash. Thank you, Tommy.
Got it.
Thank you,
Hey, we
Taj.
hold it down. No
Taj be
worries.
getting out of here like a ninja, boy.
Uh huh.
No worries.